So we need to. I'm gonna keep this here. Put this up here. Close this. Okay. Then we're gonna pull up Twitch. Make sure my sound's working. Sound's working. Okay, then we're going to pull up YouTube. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I gotta change that. Okay. Then we are gonna pull up this real quick. Oh my god. Gaming.
Right, let's go. Just need to input the final entry sequence into the door mechanism, and that did the trick. The control room should be right behind this. Oh, wow. What? This isn't the control room. There's another entire defense mechanism in place, and the blasted rock trogs broke into here somehow. Trogs. Why did it have to be trogs? Okay. Let me think a moment. Mirrors pointing all over the place. 4 platforms, huge elements. Got it! I saw a tablet that mentioned this, Chief. This is the Vault of Lights. Okay, simple. Need you adventurers to take out each of the 4 elements to trigger the opening sequence for the far door. One down! Another one down. Just look at those light beams. They seem to be connecting to the far door.
Alright, I think I got everything set up. Okay, we gotta figure out how to probably remove the sound component. Honestly, I don't think I need a sound component. for this one since it already has a sound component.
One more elemental to go. The door is almost open.
I want to change the position. Position and size. Maybe like do like maybe like 35. 35. How's that look? It's a little closer. Maybe like 33, 33. Can even do 30 maybe. Okay. We could do like 30. 30. Move
That's
it
it.
down
We've done it.
maybe.
The vault door is opening. Now we
Move
can.
it up a little bit.
Oh.
Hmm. I mean, that is pretty accurate. We could do like maybe like 20. 25, 25, 25. Oh yeah, 33, 33, 33. Oh frick, man. It's all messed up. Alright, I have to figure out the sound part. It looks like it's mostly pretty good. Omega stance activated. I'm out of mana. Okay, we want it to be 33.
We've done it. The control room is breached.
I mean, that looks pretty good right there. Okay. It's almost perfect. It's like it could be a little bigger, maybe 35. 35. And then go up a little bit.
Here we
Go
go.
down a
This
little
should
bit.
only take a moment.
Go up one. That looks good. Okay. Two minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Right. My Weakora is meowing at me right now. I need to fix that. But I do have the internal cooldown perfectly. So every 15 seconds to be like, and then boom, it's up. I wonder like, This looks like weapon weaving. Okay. Let's try to combat here. Let's see. Where is the audio part of this? Trigger 2. Cleansing flame. Trigger 3. Conditions. Meow. Alright. I don't want it to sound like a cat. I don't want it to sound like a cat. I don't really want it to have a sound effect. I don't think it's that important. We got a boot enchant, don't we? Yes. I think we got everything. All right. Okay. So cat. I don't want it to play a sound effect. I don't want it to play a sound effect. Let's see.
Ah, I forgot to take my pants off.
Yo. What the fuck? Hello. Gooner PP Slayer XX9. What's up, man? That's a crazy fucking name. Thanks for the follow there, buddy. Where are we going? Over here? I want to remove the sound effect. Play cat. Cat meow. How do I actually remove it, man? I didn't know we could skip all this.
Gaze to the heavens. What do you see?
Well, if we're gonna have a sound effect, it needs to be more subtle.
Bask in my radiance.
For sure needs to be subtle. Can't be meowing all the time, you know? That's gonna go, that's gonna drive me fucking crazy. But I like being able to see the ICD. It's about 17 seconds. And it procs a lot. Seems pretty strong. Especially if we can get a higher level one. Okie dokie. Sound. We don't want to do anything. Remove this property. Boom. We removed it. We removed it. No more sound effect. That's so much better. Okay, let's see if it procs. Yeah, okay, so it just sounds like a little fire blast. That's what it sounds like. Can I just have the heat stuff all the time, please? Yep. Oh, hello, Peak. Well, well, well. Hey, man. What's up? Well, well, well. Well, well, well. I'm fucking doing dungeons forever. Although my druid is kind of almost done. I really only need this trinket. How are the dungeons been treating you? Pretty good. I've been having fun. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm getting upgrades. That's always fun. I've already gotten a belt, a ring, 2 trinkets. I bought an offhand. I got a mace for my this is a lot for my healing set. I got the Valor cloak. So it's like that's a lot of little things right there. Like some of it's for resto, but some of it. Oh, I also bought a firestone so that I could upgrade my relic because the firestones are on the vendor as well, which is cool. Yeah. None of it is like massively significant. A lot of it is like little minor upgrades here and there, but I think that's pretty cool. Yep. It's going to make you hit big things. True. A lot of little things make me hit big things. Yes. That's very factual. Yeah, I'm going to need to reforge my Boomkin stuff because I just got a new ring. Which week, Cora? Which one? I'm not sure which one he's talking about. Don't tell Doink. Dude, don't help him. Dude, what the fuck, Peak? Dude, I thought you loved Doink. Don't help him. Don't tell Doink. That's crazy. Didn't you get a dungeon one? No, I don't think so. Nah. Look at this melee attack speed. Holy shit. Look at that. This is what you could be experiencing right now. Dude, I'm fucking going crazy. Satish? Yep, that's the name of the boss here. Look at that attack speed right there. That's crazy. I'm like a madman auto-attacking this fucking thing right now. Beating the fuck out of it. Beat the fuck out of this thing. What's that bird? Is that my bird? That is my bird. Isn't that the Egyptian god? Yeah, I think all that stuff is like... That's the theme of this whole place. Dude, I think this dungeon is underrated. And I think it's cool. I like this one. I know it's pretty long, but yeah, I think this is one of my favorite dungeons of Cataclysm, to be honest. Is that the one with like 11 bosses? I mean, it does have a lot of bosses, yeah. Well, most people end up skipping the bosses pretty frequently. Yeah, I never get to kill half of them. There's a lot of bosses in here, man. Lurking and gaming. Hope your game's good, man. Yo, thank you, Liwa. Games are good. I hope you're doing well too, man. Thank you. Yep, we're just we're gaming. Things trying to die on me right now. My proc is up. I'm surprised I didn't proc off my wild growth right there. So if I always weave in my movement, and then I want to be facing everyone every 17 seconds, I need to be facing as many people as possible. So it's like 1, 2, 3, and then proc, boom. Nice little burst heal right there. Okay. And then 10 seconds are passing. 10 seconds are passing, and then I want to find as many people as I can, and then I'm going to face them. And then we're going to burst heal in a sec. Boom, we already did it, actually. It's going to proc right now. Okay. There it is. Okay. That's kind of cool. Damn, that's actually a lot of damage, bro. Why is, like, it not healable? Hey, I need that trinket. Do, 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 do. And then the chest. Vank. Chest. I will pass to you guys, because I don't care so much about that one. So it's okay. I'll get the Vank later. I will get the Vank later. And then we leave. Okay. Such a good guy. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Peak, for saying that. Yo, what's up, Crocky? Hey, man. Hello. Hello. Look at us. Okay. Who's tanking? Oh, I see. Okay. We're going to... We got a new trinket. Save. To resto, like that. And then we got this new trinket. We're going to save that. All right, let's look at these stacks right here. So it is stacking up. Does it stay stacked? It only goes off direct cast. It doesn't go off hots here. There we go. We got a new trinket, guys. Okay. It looks like it just stays on my screen right there. Which is a little weird. But honestly, it makes sense. Honestly. What are you guys up to right now? What are you doing right now, Crocky? What about you, Peekaboo? Peekaboo, I see you. Let me guess, you're playing some RuneScape? Getting some glass, maybe? Leveling up from sand? You know? We've been making glass for a while. You know, Crocky likes RuneScape too. Crocky is a RuneScaper. He's one of the people who was saying that I should play it. Yeah. You guys are little old school RuneScapers. Well, like... I just imagine you, like, pressing your fingers together right now. Not a hardcore RuneScaper. But it is awesome. Well, you know who is a hardcore RuneScaper is Peak. Or more specifically, Garm 100 or 00. I am. This guy is permanently on the RuneScape. Permanently. 286 int versus 458 int. Like, is that even worth it, bro? Is that even worth it? That's so much int. That is so much int. But I do get a fuck ton of spirit. Don't forget to get your buff.
Table.
Table is here. Oh, we got a paladin tank. All right, let's peep the group a little bit. Okay, 364 is not a good look. 364 eye level, that's a little monka. That's a little monka. But we do have Doink and Elmo in here. And myself. But I have zero confidence that this tank is going to be able to hold aggro off of either of those guys. Don't you dare inspect me on stream, Bora. I was just wondering where you were at. I was just wondering where you were at. I was just wondering where you were at, Burger Bob. Yeah, we're ready, dude. I mean, this paladin looks a little sketchy. Yeah, don't inspect Burger Bob, please. I can inspect Burger Bob. It's okay. That was scary. What was scary? Oh, inspecting Burger Bob was scary? Holy shit, Peak is fucking talking shit. His gear is scary. He's working on it. He's getting there. Oh, Peak the Rogue that quit on us. Oh no. Yeah, dude. You gotta quit and get another different job. That would be actually insane. I'm hurt. Dude, I hope you still get to play with us some. Like, I know you said you can't really make the nights or whatever. But, like, I hope you still get to play with us in some capacity. I don't really know, like, what your schedule is going to look like. workbench here or there. Okay. That would be cool. I want you to get the daggers, man. I really want you to get the daggers. Honestly, this paladin's kind of holding aggro right now. That's kind of impressive. 780 spirit this gives. That's a lot of spirit. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I fully believe that. Since you and like Gary and Drastin and Matthias are always like, you know, playing a fucking like Baldur's Gate or some like random game and stuff. That's a lot of spirit. Okay, Doink is Doink's getting one shot right now.
Ads.
Oh boy. Well, I got the trinket I wanted. Honestly.
Ads.
Should I try taking my warrior? Should I gear up my warrior, guys? For the raid, I can tank. Yeah, tank it. Yes.
Ads.
What the fuck? I didn't even know you had a warrior. I do have a warrior. Yeah, I played it for all of like a couple days. I probably spent like
Ads.
10,000 gold buying BOEs and stuff. Stop stealing all the healing spots in the guild. What the fuck then? I'm not stealing any healing spots. Burger Bob! I don't think there's any more items. I don't think there's any more items besides tier that I could really go for on my druid. I don't know. Unless I went to like tank stuff. Jump. Okay, Doink and Elmo didn't jump. That's crazy. I jumped when you said jump. Okay. And a jump. Pulling for count. True. Doing Mythic Plus right now. I do have a warrior. It is horribly geared. It is like Prebis for phase 1. It's like phase 1 Prebis. It would be awful. Who am I calling? Dude, that's the weak warrior for the dungeon. You guys don't have that one? It's calling. I'm calling. Okay. All 3 of my guildies just got hit. The only person who didn't get hit was our tank. That's crazy right now. And jump. Guys. What in the heck in Bob? What in the heck in Bobbert? I'm getting them out here, by the way. Holy fuck, Bob has no HP. He almost got one shot by that. Holy fuck, that weak aura is awful. Okay. Well, you know what else is awful? Getting hit by every one of those stomps. Doinklage. Brother. Why is this guy opening up with like shield wall? Does that make him do more damage or something? Oh my gosh, Doink is dying. Doink is dying right now. Okay. There's the Cobalt one. I'm dotting it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a pretty awful weak aura, but like it's literally the standard weak aura, buddy. I didn't make it. Quit making me feel bad about it. Sorry, we'll be out of here soon. I'm about to get them out. Boom! That was a crazy ring. That used to be really good. Vote to kick. Holy shit, that's toxic. Dude, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. Considering this Pally, like he's inspiring me to want to play my warrior right now. It's kind of impressive. I'm gonna have to gear my warrior out. Nah, I don't know. I think I'll swap to my hunter if my druid gets fully decked out. And I'll wait to gear the warrior till like we have a group that wants to carry my warrior. No, I think I should wait to gear the warrior. I think I would rather gear my hunter. I only say that just because I know like we have such a tank shortage and it seems like no one ever is tanking. Oh, you're starting your GDB back up? Dude, I have this trinket gives so much spirit. 780 spirits. That's so much. I have a total of 3,000. Like that's a lot of fucking mana regen. Pull both arcs by the boss. The slimes can aggro them. Here we go. We got the tech. We need someone to tank. We need someone who's a tanker. Whoa. I guess we don't really need someone to tank. We can just keep queuing for them. But if we want a 5-stack, we need a tank, you know? Might be able to find one on LFG. Into the world's heart. Yeah. Okay, Doink just combusted himself. Where the fuck is this guy taking this? Jesus Christ. Oh, Burger Roomstead, I got you. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm just talking about my gameplay right now. Right? Twink's living bombing himself now. Okay. Feel the strength of the earth. Break yourself upon my body. This could be bad. I actually didn't get this dot up in time. Wait. How the fuck did I get broken out? I'm a little confused right now. I did not dot myself. I didn't dot myself. Oh my god, I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge. Bob totally ran into that one. I can't res you, Bob. See that? He's new to ret. Leave him be. That's true. That's true. I got him. I'm resing him. Did he get that res? He should have. Think I did more damage to myself than the boss? Dude, that boss sucks, man. Hey, Den, are you still there? I found a Wikora for the mace that tracks the ICD. And it's 17 seconds. Every 17 seconds it procs. So this is my bottom left Wikora right here. And it does like a little fire animation. And sometimes it's pretty consistent. Sometimes it takes a second. But like, yeah, you can see it's 12, 10, 9. So ideally, I would like always be facing as many people as I can because I don't think it has a target cap. In about 2 seconds, it's going to proc here. So there it is, yeah. And then it's 17 seconds. So if you can like make sure you are facing a bunch of people every 17 seconds, you can get like a lot of mileage out of this thing in like a 25-man raid. Pretty good. I'm excited to try it out. I'm excited to try it out. I'm such a fucking nerd. I'm excited to try out my healing mace. Chat. Dang, he's talking about Deathwing. He's talking about Deathwing. Yeah, plus you can transmog it. And I know this one's a pretty cool mace. The one from Cho'Gall. So you don't have to have it as a Pez dispenser. But I think this one looks cool. I like this mace. And there's some cool maces out there. Protector. Oh my gosh, Gerthalak. Yo, Burger Bob is actually spurging the fuck out right now. Burger Bob is spurging out right now. Bro. Kick this ret. Doink is mad. Yo, Girthalac though. Let's see the upgrade here. 390. Oh, he has a 391. But it's still 390. With the Girthalac, it's like, no way, dude. What the fuck? Dude? Damn, that sucks, bro. Damn, what the fuck? That sucks. This is why we need a full group. That sucks, Dan. That sucks. That's crazy. I like how Peak was telling me to ninja it, and then he caught actually ninja'd. That is crazy. That fucking sucks, Dan. Captured lightning. Got all this random shit in my bag, dude. Yeah, that's messed up. Too much gear too quickly? No. We'll get him. He'll get a Girthalac. He can also buy it. It's going to be okay. It's gonna be okay. Doink's gotta go. Get Bob a Girth. Well, Den, do you want to come heal for us? And maybe we can get decap. Any tanks? Okay, let's see here. You put me on ignore action and respond before blasting him on the Discord? Damn, dude. Cataclysm, Twilight. Wait, I need a key for a DPSer. Okay. And you know what? Damn, that was fast. Can you get a food buff real quick? Okay, Tolvier. This one's a good one. This is a good one. Talking about the good one. Boom. Oh shit, I need one more. Boom. There we go. Yeah, it kind of sucks. That's a bummer. It's okay though. We'll get him one. And for sure. And it won't even take that long. Soul Flame Vial. Cannot find Soul Flame Vial. Oh my god. How am I still in combat? No, guys. Please don't chain combat. No, I'm in my mastery set. We need to break combat here. In combat. I think someone aggroed these over here. Okay. Cool. Okay. Alright. And then we have this ring as well. And what else do we have? I think that's it. We go here. We save this. Like that. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna get some mana back, maybe. Hopefully. Alright. We're cranking. I don't know, like, how that girth works. Is that one of the only dungeons that it can drop off of? Because I've seen it drop in the end of time dungeons as well. I think I'll hop in Discord.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Hello.
Where the fuck did everybody go right now?
Down this way.
This way. Oh.
That's what Boar's in Discord. Dan, where the fuck are you?
No. I was also moving in place. Oh, we both fell.
Good.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
I fell twice though, so it's more embarrassing.
That's more embarrassing.
It was embarrassing. A group of really geared people wiping twice in Dead Mines yesterday.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
No.
No.
No. This water gives me a
Who
seizure.
wiped in Dead Mines?
We did. Aber kept on doing like crazy shit. 'Cause I don't think he understands how. I don't think he's ever run Dead Mines before.
Where to? Down here.
There's like one hallway where you're supposed to like free the monkeys. They help you. He literally made every monkey in that hallway angry at him, and then like, wonder why he got his ass beaten.
Kind of makes my screen so shaky.
The flickering water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why mine does that too. That's kind of annoying.
All you had to say was Aber, by the way, Knack, and I was immediately like, oh. Oh.
Getting achievements on my mage. I don't know how.
Dude, you're leveling your mage?
Why am I so fucking
I'm not
slow?
leveling my mage. I'm leveling our critter kill count.
Oh, very important. Trying to get that pet.
When I can't decide what I'm gonna do, I log my mage and I run through this tunnel and I murder a bunch of spiders and roaches.
Yeah. How close are we?
I don't know. Every run I do, it gets us like 200 closer or something like that. So we're probably pretty close.
I gotta get my dog, don't I?
We're 1,400 away.
Well, that's really close.
1,400 away from what?
From getting the critter kill achievement.
That's fucking dope.
That's flippin' dope.
Or have you been grinding these literally all day?
Pretty much. Yeah, I took a bit of a break.
So you got like all your shit then.
Almost. Yeah, my druid has gotten almost all of the things I need for healing and for Boomkin. Well, I mean, honestly, I say almost, but I'm pretty sure I do have it all. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll do more than one of these. I think I want to go lay with my dog again. I'm so fun right now, you guys.
It's okay.
You're in a better mood than usual somehow.
Oh, we're running.
Well, I would have appreciated that before I got down and saved Elmo with no boots up.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were running either, to be honest.
I think grouping up together would have been.
Did you guys just walk up the stairs?
Yeah.
You can pull the side pan? Okay. Cool.
You don't need the LFR tier to get the regular tier, right?
No.
No.
It comes from the raid.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't have to upgrade the LFR one.
I don't think
Or
so.
like, I assume not. But
I actually don't know. Maybe?
You're gonna die there too, Bob.
probably not.
Yeah, that's alright.
Almost Roslyn. I didn't realize.
I was telling Dan the warrior wowhead got updated, and it's useless.
Really?
Did you know that? Everyone keyed off this one too in the comments, but like, do you know Sulphurus Distinguished Hand drops off of Chimera and Blackwing Descent?
Oh.
Could have gotten it 2 phases ago.
Dude, I swear, the Wowhead guides are so hit or
Trash.
miss. No, some of them are really good. It completely depends on the person who
It
makes
depends on
it.
who the writer is,
Yeah.
honestly. And the warrior one just gotten shit, basically.
I died. I lost my snapshot. Uh-oh.
Is Elmo trying it?
I don't know. I think so.
Bob ran back in.
Yeah, I didn't see that he was doing that. I'll just try to I'll just train like that way.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of Chad right now.
I'll just try to train that way and
Could also try to die closer, and then we just res you.
oh, over here? Okay. Try this.
If you die in the same spot like I died, or
Right here should be good, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me just pull this in.
Look at us, guys. We're so
Elmo thinks we're all a bunch of idiots.
good at the fucking game.
Elmo's
right now.
looking at this right now and he's like,
No, we're just guildies having fun with each other. Stop. we're the best. We're all happy. Everyone's happy.
everyone's happy, everyone's having fun.
Look at them, they're having fun.
We're having so much fun.
I was having fun till Gyarados got here.
I'm having more
love
fun
you
that
too,
Gyarados here now. Hey,
Okay,
Gary.
Boar, I'm gonna
he's
fucking beat the shit out of you. I mean, hey,
he's
what's
such
up?
an angel. He's never done anything wrong.
True facts.
It's hard to do anything wrong when you're not there, so. True.
What do
True.
you mean? Gary's here
Does
all
anyone
the
have a-
time.
That's what my
Anyone have
dad
a
said.
ring?
Yeah, I got a ring.
Food buff. Grab your buff.
Grab your buff. Buffed up. Getting buffed up right now.
Or I like how you're a contrarian, but in the polar opposite way of how I'm a contrarian.
He's being contrarian to your contrarian.
Elaborate.
mhm.
I don't think
No,
I'm a
he's not.
contrarian.
Sometimes.
It's very contrarian of me to be disagreeing with being a contrarian. No. How am I a contrarian? You motherfucker. Tell me right now.
Nah.
No, you're not going to tell me? Oh, okay. Well, you're not a contrarian. Take that.
You take that back.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually are pretty agreeable, Gerdo.
Dang, and breedable. Yeah, sorry.
What?
What? No, I didn't. No.
Did you just?
Oh my god.
Hey,
That
did
was
you
good,
just say
Bora.
Gary was agreeable?
Yeah, he's super agreeable.
Submissive.
What's happening?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know, I think Den's just saying shit at this point.
You guys remember the time that Peak wished that I got my weapon engine and it happened?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel so
I did
bad
say
about
breedable,
that.
yeah. I was just being silly. Should you ditch
he didn't
hardcore and
seem
play
like
Cata?
the type to do it.
Should you ditch hardcore and play Cata?
What do you mean? We didn't know anything
I don't
about
know, man. I think hardcore is still going to be a lot
Exactly.
more popular. I think play whatever you think would be more fun. I like
Did
Cata
you really?
a lot. I've been playing
Yeah,
Cata
definitely. Fuck that.
for a long time.
He's just gonna say he's rolling on it for off spec.
it. Dude ignored me right away. Like,
But that's what 8K was
Fuck him.
doing, correct?
Yeah.
fuck.
Did
And
he
he-
really ignore you right away?
Yes, I have the screenshot.
Oh, he knew. That guy knew.
Yeah, he knew
what
exactly
was
what he
doing.
did.
Yeah, he knew. He's a smart man.
That shit is. Mana boy.
Guys, can you get me my mana back?
I'm doing it. We got it. We did it. We good. We're great. Everything's great. We killed it.
Don't ever let that happen again.
Well, it's going to happen a lot. We got to. It's got to happen. Monster Hunter soon, Gary.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
What's up, Peak? I think you cut out for the first part of what you said.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to restart Discord. 1 second.
He's restarting Discord right now.
He's restarting. Chat.
Chat. I think he's gonna restart Discord. Oh no. How did he get that? Did we not kill it?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up,
Yeah.
man? I hear you.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like every time I was hitting my key to like talk, it was
Oh.
just like lagging super hard. It wasn't like queuing up.
That was the explosion then.
What I asked you was, Gary, what is it 2 days?
No,
What
it's the
explosion?
28th.
Oh damn, it's a long way. I thought it was shorter. Jesus.
Not that long, but yeah.
Does Decaf need that? You have it.
What's Valor cap
I think 1600.
1600?
Yeah.
per week?
Yeah.
Is there a fissure cap per week?
No, you can get as many as you want.
Fragment. But you
Okay.
cap at 160, so you gotta spend it before.
Am
then.
I Alliance or
Give me
Horde?
just a minute before you queue
I
up. wanna
am
check on my doc and see if I
Alliance.
want to keep playing.
I have always been Alliance until recently. I
I
played
got
on
ninja. I don't want
Fresh.
to keep playing.
On Fresh, I started playing my Horde Priest, and that's the first time I ever really played Horde. So yeah, I'm Alliance. If you do end up playing, dude, we could do some dungeons or whatever. That would be fun. Yeah, it would be fun. I don't know if you want to raid, but there's raids.
Interesting.
Kind of hard to get into a little bit. It's a little harder content for sure. Definitely takes a pretty consistent amount of playing. I left the dungeon. If we queue, oh, yeah, I have the lead. Okay. I have the lead. I am the leader. Dang, this weapon sells for 38 gold. Dude, I've gotten so many blues, man. Are you guys rolling greed? Am I just winning everything?
Okay, I'll do one more.
All right, here we go. We're having fun. Everyone's having fun.
I'm having fun.
I need someone to carry my hunter too, guys. You know?
Or say something.
So I think I'll play all weekend. After like I give her a little chance to heal a little bit more, you know?
Yeah, I don't even think that's really necessary too much, Den. In my personal opinion, the most impactful thing that you could get is the mace, probably. And then like you could pick up the other stuff like pretty easily along the way, you know, while you're like capping your valor.
Yeah.
Valar.
You know how you know
Valor.
you're tired? When you interpret Bora's words as initially as him saying that it's not important that Denver rests. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that at like for a split second, and you were talking about gear, and I'm like,
Oh.
oh, okay, good.
No, yeah, I was talking about gear.
Yeah, Boar's an angel guy.
I'm an angel. I've never done anything wrong.
Nothing in his life.
Exactly, Carrot. Thank you. Gosh.
Mhm.
You're so agreeable, Gary.
I'm gonna fuck you, Peak.
You're
Okay.
gonna fuck him.
Okay.
Holy shit, he's gonna fuck
Well,
you.
Gary literally, he announced it. I accepted.
You're accepting?
Why are you accepting? That's pretty gay.
Why
I'm not
are
gonna
you
lie.
accepting?
What the
Well,
heck?
now Gary can't back out.
True. Now
Pretty
he's
sure I
locked
can.
in.
I don't think he was planning on backing out. I thought he was going forward.
What will
Exactly.
Drastin
If I
say
just start,
if he
if
heard
I just
about
start
all this?
wanding you?
Well, now we all know that Gary's scared.
Of catching feelings, yeah.
Yep, I knew it. You have to fight all
Hey,
these
Sora,
dudes?
hello.
Holy shit.
No, we don't have to fight them. No, we're stealth mission with Illidan Stormrage, our buddy. He's a rogue.
Oh, this is like pre.
Yeah, this is some
bad-
time
bad
travel shit. See him, dude? He's like, my blades hunt.
My blades.
And then eventually it all ends with, give me the demon soul. I mean, dragon soul.
Same thing.
What the fuck did I walk into? You know, just a guild, you
Or
know,
maybe run to the hunter later.
having fun.
I still wanna do a couple
Nothing.
runs along the
It's
way.
all innocent here. Nothing wrong.
See, Bora, now your hunter will also get gear.
Wait, what? I didn't hear.
I thought I could roll it to hunter later.
Oh, yeah? That'd be fun. I'm still not convinced I want to do it, to be honest. I have my priest to prioritize, too. So maybe after Den drops out, I can heal for you guys. All my
See,
priests.
he's trying to take all the healing.
I was not.
He is kicking
No!
you out, Dan.
No.
Dude has
No.
literally been
God.
healing on his druid today instead of healing on his priest.
I know
He's
we had like 7 healers that wanted to heal too, and he's like, "No, I got it."
bet.
Guys.
Desperate to be
Guys.
the only healer.
We had a group.
Now
I
you're getting
still
kicked
need
out
a
of
gear on my
healer team.
hunter druid. Sorry, and I
I
need it.
literally
like,
heard
if I-
him say he can solo heal the next fucking raid.
Oh my god.
Literally.
Okay, says Gear Hunter. I thought you were AFK, Doink. What is this?
I want to gear my hunter too. I'm
Carry your
scared, though.
warrior. We need more warriors.
My
in the
warrior
video.
is too much of a baby. I need a little time.
Then DPS a little bit.
That's true. I could get carried as
Maybe
damage.
this weekend. And we gotta pull some of these newbies through dungeons and make sure they're like not racist, you know?
So,
Like somebody should be like, oh, that new policy, am I right, guys? And if somebody's like, yeah, get all the fucking Mexican people out.
What
maybe,
the
like,
fuck?
throw 'em, like a G kick.
Wait, Dan, weren't you shouting build that wall the other day?
Oh my
Ironically.
God.
Was
damn.
holy shit.
Listen,
Hey guys, we're streaming right now. Maybe we
listen, that does
down a little bit.
sound like something I would do ironically. Okay,
Iron, good save, good save.
I don't. I can't promise I didn't say that.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I did a lot of dungeons with Moon Knight today, and no racist things were said.
Oh.
That's cool.
Okay,
He was-
bare minimum is met. I love it.
Also,
Sir?
he was mind soothing things for skips, so that was
We'd
cool.
love to see it.
That's
okay.
a gamer, gamer
Dan's
activity.
like, "What's mine suit? That's not on my bars."
It literally is. It's shift mouse button 8. All right.
Holy fuck.
Gift spellbook open.
Type / mind soothe.
/
Yeah.
cast mind soothe.
I mean, to be fair, I would rather her not know where Mindsuit is than accidentally earthbind a boss repeatedly.
Oh,
so-
okay, that wasn't.
Or-
I'll show you.
It was an
that shit.
accident?
It
Bora?
wasn't.
Hero on trash.
Where are you at, man?
Who are you?
I'm
I
right
mean,
here.
were in the raid, Gary, but like, he made this big deal about it. You know, the good part about him being on his paladin is that he can't accidentally earthbind it, and then he taunts
I
the
never
boss
said that.
instead.
I literally
Getting
never said that.
against my will.
I literally never said that. Ever.
I'm getting choked
Actually,
against my
I
will.
remember Tree saying that the one raid. I do.
I literally never said anything about that last night. You fucking high.
What did
Oh,
you say?
okay. Now I'm high. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you're kind of always high.
No, I'm not.
Ow.
Are you high right now, Pete?
Decap saved me.
I also did dungeons with Huss, and yeah, and that went well as well. He was
That
having
sounds
fun.
good
He
for
seems
him.
really excited about playing Rogue.
Does
seemed
he?
yes,
Okay.
yes, he's really
Seats
excited.
taken. I'm just kidding.
He's like, Rogue is so awesome, and he was like, Rogue is so cool. And
There's
then
no way.
listen, I'm gonna throw him
I
under the
don't believe
bus
you.
a little bit. No, I'm literally for real. But this is
Okay.
also legitimately what happened. He was like, "Oh, who's that other Rogue? Is that the guy who is like leaving Peekaboo?" And I was like, "Yeah, he can't play anymore consistently." And then we were like, he was like, "Oh, he's a dwarf," and I was like, "Yeah, he's a dwarf," and he was like, "That's a problem." So I think he's a keeper.
Wow.
He's got my vote.
I think he might be a
You-
keeper.
Our dwarves need to get fucking checked real quick. I asked AK for
I
a chant
agree.
earlier, and he goes, "Are you a dwarf?" I'm like, "What the fuck is
Holy
this?"
shit.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
you're
you, bro.
You do need to be a dwarf for a priest to
Start
fuck the AK.
respecting.
All right,
Respect
Burger Bob's
the
going
dwarf
dwarf
life.
paladin. Dwarf paladin Burger Bob.
Mm-hmm.
You've done it to yourself.
Thanks for being funny, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, literally, you're the luckiest person in the world. Then you wake up, I'm here every day, cracking out
That does
fucking
sound-
banger after banger.
Yep.
You get to talk to me every now and then.
Okay, Garrett, let's calm down.
Oh, my bad.
Gary's pretty
I'd like
cool.
you to keep in mind that whole spiel you just made, Help, and then remember Den like a couple of like days ago. I am
Yeah.
not good mentally. or whatever it was.
I said I'm not mentally well.
That shit was so funny though when it happened in real time at the restaurant. Dude, she just be staring sometimes, but like this was like excessive staring.
Yeah, I've been dissociating a lot lately.
It's
Then we had
okay.
to, like-
We can get lost in the world
Why
of
am I getting
Warcraft.
beat up by little me's right now? So I
You
did
said
like
you're
really
not
want...
mentally well. I think the game is
I did like really want to
manifesting
play,
that.
but Denver's having this like really weird side effect, and I don't want her to have it while she doesn't have company because it's awful.
Dude, I thought she was having a seizure earlier. It was fucking crazy.
Is she okay?
She's okay, yeah. She's having like muscle spasms because they most likely like probably cut some nerves, and her body's just weird about it. The body's like, where's the rest of my mouth? I don't
Is it
know.
something that needs medical attention, or is it just gonna heal?
It'll just heal, but she'll probably have them for a few days. Hopefully no longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it scares the crap out of her.
Scared the crap out of us, man.
Scared the crap out of us.
Because
Well,
it was like
if the
it
doctor,
was just like a.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say if
No,
the
you-
doctor thinks it's okay, then I'm sure she'll probably get used to it pretty quick, and then
Yeah.
it'll go away.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It wasn't just like a muscle spasm where like her muscle was twitching. It was like in her jaw, like where the surgery was. So she was like, her teeth were like clanking in the back, but like she couldn't control it at all, and she was like,
Freaking out
she
about it.
looked scared. Yeah, and it was like, she doesn't usually look like that. So, dude, this is a cool fucking dungeon.
I've never been in here.
I haven't either.
Yeah, Cata's awesome, guys.
Let's calm down.
Cataclysm.
Chill a little, Bora, and then it might be believable. You know what I mean?
I like
Gary's
it.
just fucking
I'm a
freezing
Cata
right now.
simp, bro. I'm
I
a
mean,
Cata
that's-
coper.
Cata cope.
I'm a
I
Cata
actually- I
coper.
think- I actually think Cata is fun. I think it could have been just delivered so much better. And it's all.
Yeah,
Nah, it's mid.
I think.
Shut up, Gyardo.
You know what's funny is
Oh,
like
no.
we talk about
Oh no. Oh no.
like
no.
how everything has been bumped up against so much.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? Like retail is literally dropping a new season in like next week. The week after that, Fresh is coming out with like, you know, probably new shit as well. And it's like, dude, I can't
How the
fucking-
fuck do you
Can I-
keep up with all of that?
Can I
I
How
have
do you
that
even
vlog?
like?
Sure.
Yeah. Is anybody gonna be mad?
I'll get
so
it
angry
eventually.
right now.
It's almost as if like they don't want you to enjoy or experience all of it. It's like they want you to choose. Like, what are you gonna play today?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wish they would give a little more space in between because there are people who want to try to enjoy like, you know,
That's what
all
I'm
of
saying.
them.
Like, yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like they're just like jamming it down your guys' throats at this point. Like everything's like, take all of it.
for sure the timing could be better.
Way better, especially with how much, like all the different, like eras of game they have right now. They could just do it so far, but and people would love it. They would love to be able to go back to shot because that's the thing. Some people are just choosing other ones over other ones, and if they did it right, they could get everyone to play all of them all at the same time. And yep,
You know what I like? A good peak 10-minute rant. That's what gets my blood
I
flowing.
miss
Fuck
Sod.
yeah.
I feel FOMO
Oh,
about
shit.
Sod.
Dude, I'll play some Sod for the new Scarlet shit. I'll try it out.
I'll do Sod Tua.
Oh my god, why are you just the way that you are, you know?
Talk to what dog again to skip the RP? What are you talking about, Amo?
Look at Deathwing. He's going crazy right now.
There's a dog?
What's the dog doing?
What is the dog doing?
Amo said talk to the dog again to skip the RP. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't think we had to mount up on these bronze drakes, but we did it anyways, and we're watching some
Okay.
RP, and it looks kind of cool.
hell yeah.
There's a thing in front of
dope,
you that
man.
if you click it,
Dope.
The link to the portal must be broken. Quickly, to Stormrage.
Holy shit. I'm here. Elune Dion. Sorry,
This is a cool fucking dungeon, man.
just excited about playing my priest. You know, the
This is
coolest class
cute.
in the game.
There's a quest back here, maybe. You might
True.
turn in.
Already did.
Oh, okay. I'll just go fuck myself. It's fine.
Dude, look how cool
Now
this
those-
mount is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's got fire on it.
My Biz cape is from
Where'd you get
Valor.
that?
That's hype.
This is from unlocking the entirety of the daily zone and the Fireland stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So are you guys having Hussy and Taco both go rogue?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, is this when Illidan becomes a baddie?
Well, we didn't make Hussy go rogue. That was his preference.
And who is Hussy? Do we know who?
Taco's friend.
He's Taco's roommate.
Yeah, well, let's be
okay.
careful. Friend may be a strong word. We don't know.
Lovers.
Lovers. Maybe they're
Ooh,
lovers.
I like that one.
This makes me
going
want
in
to
the
go kill
friend
what's his
section.
name in TBC.
Illidan?
No, fucking Mag or fucking.
Mag, yeah, Magmadar. There we go. What was his name?
Magmadar?
Mm-hmm. You judging me right now, Morgan?
No. Guys, the demon soul is over there, guys. It's actually the dragon soul. I'm targeting the
it's
dragon
kinda
soul
either
right now.
or.
That's insane.
Tyrande is so cute. She is such a baddie.
She's pretty cool.
What is-
You should
I wish
see
we could put that little dress in the game.
some of the story progression they do with her later on, where they turn her
It's mid.
into like some crazy fucking shit. It's kind of cool.
She's like, I am the knight.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hate
but not all
her.
cringe like he said it.
Yeah, Gary.
I think.
But
it's
am I
cool.
wrong though?
No, you're right, completely.
Exactly.
And like, they come out with this
She's
cool cinematic. Where,
following these demons that are flying in.
yeah,
She's a hunter?
huntress
More of a
maybe. I don't
priest,
know.
right?
I think she's a priestess. She's these lore characters. You never know. Like Anduin, what is he? A warrior, a pally, a
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, he's
priest.
like a priest, but he wears plate, so that's technically a paladin, but not really. But it's stupid.
You're stupid.
God, she's
Yeah,
so
Andy, what I got
good.
you. No, I'm not.
Yeah, why is that so loud?
Oh, hey. Hello.
Throw the sword.
Throw the sword.
You just call yourself king, some watery tart threw a sword at you. Should watch those. Or that one.
You okay, man?
So you've never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
It's just the flesh wound.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're gonna get Girthlock right now.
Parts.
Then.
Sorry. Is this where it drops?
I don't
Need
know.
that.
I'm sorry. I'm going through it right now.
Did Neck even say anything?
Yeah, and go chat where you would be if
Oh.
you still liked us.
Okay.
Ah,
Damn.
got him.
Okay.
That is gonna. Dude, do we have to kill this whole thing? He's got 71 million health.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gary,
get going.
Well,
is this
Get
possible?
going. I get Gavin.
See, the
He
thing
is a
is though,
demon.
you lost a rogue and gained 2 rogues. Like you,
Ye-
you guys made out.
None of them are dwarves
you're-
though.
Who's making out?
That's a
God,
good thing.
Oh, hopefully Taco and Woodsy or whatever.
That's his name. That's his actual rogue name is Uwasi. Damn, why am I dying?
Well, when you were, cause you're bad at standing mechanic.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
What
I
the
like that.
flip?
I'm getting sprayed.
Yeah, I don't really know like what the mechanic is here. I think it's just a really long, like, fight the boss.
I feel like we should have brought 10 people for this guy.
We're doing a raid.
Chunker Munker. He's like a cat. He's got that big old primordial pouch. You're not bad, Bob. I'm sorry.
I'm terrible.
Burger Bob's like fucking going cracked right now, dude. Like, he's doing
Actually, kind
90k.
of cranky.
He's
Yeah,
doing 90k
actually-
DPS. Look at that.
We
Pretty
gotta have a
bad.
talk with Elmo because I just don't feel like he's trying as hard as he could right now.
What does that mean?
Almost not doing enough DPS. Gotta crank that up.
Illidan. Chill out, Ronde. We get it. You like him. Holy shit.
Well, thirsty, huh?
Oh no, I'm Illidan.
Now we're Illidan.
Holy shit.
We're all Illidan on the inside. It's the One Piece we made along the way.
One Piece.
It's the friends we made along the way.
I'm patting my horses.
The One Piece. Petrified fungal heart. That's a good necklace.
Shaman gloves.
Protector.
Dang, it's a good neck, but good. Is that mace better than no, it's not. Damn, that would be cool.
Healing gear for Burger Bob.
Oh shit, do I grab some healing gear? Is that what I should do? Don't I need to grab tanking gear actually?
I have no idea.
It's a cool little two-hander.
Speaking of tanks, I thought Bear Poop was supposed to be tanking. Is Zelly about to be tanking? No?
He would prefer not to.
Zelly would prefer not to?
Bear poop would prefer not. He would prefer to DPS, but he is willing to when we need it.
You know what I've
for
heard?
how long. Yeah, what? You got some gossip? I love gossip.
Oh shit, I get these boots!
So, I was watching Subtle. You guys know Subtle. He's like the crazy fucking tank for Classic. And he was talking to one of like the, you know, Race the World First, like tanks or whatever. And they were saying like, you know, the Double Blood DK is like probably the strongest comp in Dragon Soul. So maybe that would be a good idea. Could be a good option.
As much as Death Knights has earned the limelight, that is stupid. That is a dumb setup.
Double
Stupid.
DK?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a fact of the matter is that they're just incredibly strong tanks, and they also are probably going to have the best force sets. That's going to have the most impact on like raid survivability in terms of like a gear, like a piece of gear having like a crazy raid cooldown.
Right. What does it do?
It basically gives like vampiric blood to the entire raid.
Oh. Okay.
Isn't that
It's at
insane?
Yeah, at half the effect, but yeah, it's fucking absurd.
That's absolutely nutty. Holy shit.
Yeah, so if you had like 2 of those, that would be pretty good. And
Do they
this is definitely considered a healing dungeon, like a healing raid. This is a healing tier. Like the most difficult part of the whole raid is the healing aspect of it. So just being able to like have like a massive raid survivability cooldown like built into a 4 set is kind of cool.
Y'all are gonna hate Spine.
Yeah, I don't like that fight really. Pretty lame.
Yeah, I'll come back and just hold my hand through it.
I think Den is done, right?
Let me ask her. Den! I do. Our dog's kind of sleeping in each other.
Yeah, I think my druid is kind of done. I basically have everything I need.
I'll do another one. She's gonna do it like dungeon by dungeon to see how the dog's doing.
Oh, we're doing another? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. What's the next franchise
That we're what do you mean?
that we're watching?
Ooh.
Yeah, wait.
Dude.
How much of Lord of the Rings did you guys watch? Because I saw you guys watching The Hobbit, and that...
We watched all 3 Hobbits, man.
Oh, you guys watched The Hobbit specifically. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All 3 of them, yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Gary? Lord of the Ring? You want to do some? Dude, I'd be down for some like MCU shit or maybe some Star Wars stuff.
I do. I don't know about
The-
franchise worthy, but I do want to watch that new Deadpool movie if it came out. I don't know. if
Oh
it did or
yeah,
not.
okay,
It is
that's
out.
okay. If you haven't seen that, we're doing that.
I haven't seen that
Yeah.
either.
Okay, yeah,
It
we're
is
doing that at some point tonight. I'll stream it.
Hell yeah.
I have it on Disney.
Dude.
It's fucking
I'll log
awesome.
off for a little bit. Someone ping me if you guys want to run heroics later.
Okay.
Okay, Nick.
See you, Nick.
You guys.
What were you gonna say, Boro?
Oh, I want to see that movie too.
Oh yeah. We'll stream that shit.
Ah, you bastard.
I heard it was pretty good.
Fucking awesome. Fucking, it's so good. I mean, yeah, it's good.
This is the worst of the new dungeons, in my opinion.
I haven't been here yet.
And then you're either.
I heard that Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are like best buds now after that film.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody's distancing themselves from Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively right now.
What is that about?
Blake Lively filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, her, what are they called?
Publicist?
No, an actor she worked with. I think he also produced the film.
Yeah,
and
producer,
then he
director.
countersued her, and then she countersued him.
For what?
It started with sexual harassment claims, and it's devolved into a mess. They're both just fucking assholes.
That dirty laundry's coming out, huh?
Oh, big time.
What? Who is she suing again? What's his name?
Justin Baldoni.
Interesting. Well, I don't know. I'll still enjoy the movie.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah. My point was, I guarantee that they won't be pictured with a lot of people in public.
Yeah.
And I run super far ahead.
Well, there's gonna be a boss that spawns at the end of this here, so you
See,
can.
that's the thing too. Like, making someone feel uncomfortable and then like actually doing something are two different things. Like, I understand everyone can feel uncomfortable, but like,
It took you 45 seconds to educate you and decide you just didn't like Blake's take on it, huh?
not that I don't like her.
I was
take, it's just-
timing it. I was
it
like, how quick until Peak says some bullshit right now?
But that's the thing, though. I just read two things. That's what I'm saying. But just
I know,
like
that's my point.
the way that the three titles of what she's like is claiming against. Like I said, if she said that like they made me feel uncomfortable, like that's one thing. But if he actually did something, that's also a much bigger thing. Much bigger.
Guys, I had the wrong seal on. I'm gonna cry real quick. I'll be right back.
Seal twisting? Are we supposed to
Crash.
get him out of there?
Who?
Thrall he's put in an
Then-
ice block.
Yeah.
Do you think I hate women?
Uh-oh.
I think you might have some misdirected anger toward women. Yes, I do, Peak.
I love women, then.
I'm relieved to hear that.
What is this conversation?
I just want Den to know that I don't hate women, because sometimes when I say things, I could hear it in her voice, and she's like, "This misogynistic son of a bitch."
Well, because sometimes you say things that are a little yikes.
Misogynistic son of a bitch, like.
I'm gonna go ahead and deafen. All right. We're following Thrall in the ghost form because he's too poor to have a mount. He's unable to have a mount. Dude, look, Decap's got the fucking hippogriff as well, Dan. That's fucking Chad. Chat it out. I'm gonna mark Thrall here. Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun doing my snapshot stuff in for Boomkin, but it's like I can't really do it in this dungeon. It's like there's barely anything to even kill. We're just like running around all over the place. Wouldn't really even be that strong, to be honest. But it's been pretty crazy in some of these other dungeons. Just like consistently pumping out like a 80, 90k, 100k DPS on some of these packs with that buff. It's like insane, man. Having the freaking legendary staff with like pretty much raid bis, almost missing a few items here and there. Oh, here we go. Dude, I have a memory of fighting this raid or doing this dungeon of like this being the most frustrating boss I've ever done. Cause like there's so many times where it just, you can't even target it. I don't know what the heck they were thinking with this boss. I literally remember this boss being one of the worst boss fights I've ever done. This is around the time I was playing a lot with Justin too, I think. When all this stuff came out. I was in a few different guilds when Dragon Soul dropped, I'm pretty sure. I saw I was playing on Moonguard a little bit with Red Royal Company. And that's where I met Ali. And a few other people. And eventually started doing dungeons with like Remy and Corla. And we freaking ended up joining the guild. That was fun, man. That's why I think I have pretty fond memories of Dragon Soul, to be honest. Like, I did not have a poor time in Dragon Soul. I thought it was pretty fun. Oh, yeah, we want to stand in this totem here. It gives us a nice little damage buff. Wonder, can it go past 2? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it can! 3? That's OP. Well, yep, we fight these guys up here. Okay, waiting for his totem so I can get my 5% damage buff. Poggers. Gonna go ahead and silence everybody. Ring of the Soldier. That good? Strength crit. I wonder if I should like take advantage of all these BOEs that are probably gonna be super cheap. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, there's actually a ton of stuff I could buy. That would be really cheap for my warrior. I don't know which one to prioritize though. Hunter or warrior? Like I feel like it should be hunter. The biggest pull for warrior would be I'd be able to actually tank for stuff for people. Tank for stuff for people. That would be cool. Considering everybody needs a tank right now. And gearing warrior would be fun. But I don't think I would want to play that much of it. I hate this boss, man. I freaking hate this boss. Freaking smoke bomb. Soak axis. Like, I don't even know. What the heck? Casting a spell. We'll throw a knife in your direction. Gonna AoE, man. Can we move it out of the dust cloud? Just taking negative damn. Smoke bomb, the most busted ability in the game. Getting perma silenced. Dawn Slayer Helm. That's a drop last time too. All right, I think we got some dragons that are gonna come down, and then we ride them, and then we go down the hill towards the shrine. That'd be cool. Here they come. Here they come. Look there, it looks like through the twilight cultists have brought the old gods and their corruption to Wormrest. I suddenly just got really hyped for the retail patch. For some reason. Because I'm excited to kind of experience it through like a, I don't know, through the theme and story and stuff. All the goblin stuff that they're gonna have. I've been watching a lot of Max and Dratnos talk about it, and they're saying that like this is like one of the best themes they've ever done, and it's like could potentially be the best raid ever, which is so hyped to me because I don't know, like I've enjoyed the last raids that they've done, like the spider place was cool. Forget the name of it. What was it called? Was it Narubar Palace, I think? And then also Amir Giselle was pretty cool. I liked both those raids like a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and silence that guy right there. Just AoEing, going crazy. Big damn. AoE going crazy. Big damn. I should use this mount more. This is one of the coolest mounts I ever got. And I got it on a Lundion. I miss when Thrall was just a warrior, man. Him being a shaman. I feel like it's weird. I feel like most people don't like him as a shaman, you know? Dang, why did he lose so much health? He also looks smaller. Because he does look kind of cool. Okay. The Winter Bluff. All right. I remember this fight being a little weird. these things hitting me? I don't know.
I suppose it has to be this way then. If only
Neutral.
what I've seen. Then you
That's so weird. Why the fuck are those things hitting him? That is so weird. That is so weird.
no good.
That's so troll. That's so fucking weird.
There is only power. We serve the world's true masters. When their rule begins, we will share in
This guy sounds hella evil, man. The most evil ever. Evil dude for real. Move away. Okay. He's about to go shadow form. Twilight Epiphany. He's getting cranked. Wave of Twilight. There it goes. We got some Twilight Sparks. Will of Unbinding's really good. But I have it already, so. Till then, she should take that. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, I'm going to Stormwind. So I'm just going to leave the instance here. Alright guys, I'll be right back real quick. Figure out what they're doing. I'll be right back real fast.
Hello. You must do this right now to continue.
All right, I'm here. Okay. I think we're going. Here we go. What do I need? Let's pull this up real quick, actually. Let's see. Oh, I need the fucking Dragon Maul, dude.
Well, last night the servers came up for NA and I spent all night getting my shaman ready for Dragon Soul. That included going into Firelands, which is an absolute breeze with the 30% damage and 30% health nerf. It's that much of a breeze you can kill Beftalak up top before she even comes down. If your DPS
What the
don't
fuck? We didn't do
DC
that.
halfway through the fight, you'll even be able to kill Rag before getting any meteors. And the hardest boss in there is now Major Domo. Yeah, I kind of mean that. By the time this video goes out, Major Domo may have been fixed, but last night when we went in, obviously Major Domo's got a lot of health, and we was getting no concentration buff, so it kind of felt like it took a lifetime, even with a 30% health nerf. But anyway, enough about Firelands, you don't care about that. How are the Twilight Dungeons? I would say they're surprisingly good. I don't think they're particularly pug-friendly, and the whole night I was doing them, I was seeing lots of people in my chat over on kick.com/ScottyJ if you want to come over and hang out. But many people were saying that they need nerfing because the actual pug experience is awful. Now, hopefully I can give you a few tips that'll actually make that better, because really all it comes down to is using the right buff and making sure that you're killing the right ooze. And while I'm sure killing any combination of oozes can work, I'm going to tell you what worked for us and made all of these Twilight Dungeons just an absolute breeze. I also did the 3 new heroics last night, and quite honestly, I think these things are absolutely fantastic for gearing ults. Not only are you getting 3, 7, 8 gear from each boss, you've also got quests in there that are going to give 3, 7, 8 gear, and then you've got the random LFR loot coming from the last boss, and you're getting the new currency as well. And these are obviously particularly easy because they've had no adjustments in terms of the Twilight health and damage increase and the buffs that we use from speaking to the guy at the start of the instance. Now, as I say, I've done a lot of these. I've already grinded out 4 set for Elemental, 4 set for Resto, and then all the trinkets and off pieces that I need as well. And it started pretty rough. The first few wasn't that smooth, but it slowly got smoother and smoother. And speaking from a Resto Shaman perspective, don't get lured into using the green buff just because you're a healer. As soon as I switched to the bronze buff, which is obviously the haste, everything was just so much easier to heal. Obviously, things like Disc Priest, the green buff might be better, but quite honestly, as any other healer, I would be using the haste buff. The red buff for the tanks now is doing a ludicrous amount of damage as well, whereas before it was going to be like, oh, blood DKs all just use the green buff. Well, actually, the red buff for tanks is like the top damage done on trash now, so that's pretty cool. But overall, I would say these are not easy. I think for pugs in the designed gear level, which was 353, is a bit of a stretch. These could be an absolute nightmare. I heard of people getting hard stuck on first bosses, last bosses, groups falling apart, having people joining and leaving constantly because they've seen it's dead mines. I mean, we actually had that as well with the one pug that we did do. But I do think they're doing a little bit too much damage and have got a little bit too much health if being 353 eye level is what Blizzard are expecting you to be in. Because we had a full group of absolutely...
I don't think I've done this one yet. I don't even know what to do here.
Stacked out Firelands heroic raiders, and there was still times where it was a bit tough. But yes, the main thing is the oozes. If you can get the oozes right, it's not too bad. But the thing is, when there's going to be no communication whatsoever, and currently there's no weak aura as what everybody can just share at the start, which tells you which ooze to kill, you kind of need to understand what order is best. For us personally, we would always get rid of the dark ooze as soon as we saw it, because those ads, they go on random people, they're really annoying, they've got quite a significant amount of health, so just get rid of them. Anytime you see a dark ooze, that should be your top priority. That does mean, however, if you don't kill the Cobalt, your healer and all your caster DPS are about to lose all their mana, so you should be focusing down that mana orb to get everybody's mana back as quickly as possible. Now, if you're a healer, whenever you see the Cobalt about to hit the boss, that's when you use a mana cooldown. If I'm play for Paladin, I use Mana Tide Totem as a Shaman, but just use whatever you've got to be able to get mana back, even a mana potion. Because your DPS probably are just going to tunnel the boss and completely ignore the mana orb, and you're going to be really angry. But if there's no Dark Ooze, then you want to kill the Cobalt, because it just makes your healer's life a lot easier. But obviously there's a couple of things that you need to bear in mind. If you've got red, you need to stay near the boss. If you've got green, you need to spread out. But that green don't really do a lot of damage. I would never prioritize the green, quite honestly. It should always be dark, then cobalt, then amber, literally in that order. Now, the good thing is, mages, if you haven't noticed, are completely busted in these dungeons. Fire mages in particular benefit from the haste so much that they are more or less hard carrying these Twilight dungeons. If you want to have a really, really easy time and get through these as quickly as physically possible, make sure you got 2 fire mages, because stuff will just literally fall over. Now, fire mages can do some really cool stuff as well, because there is a little bit of a delay between the first ooze dying and then the other oozes getting their immunity shield. So with a well-timed combust and spread, you can actually kill all 3 oozes, meaning you actually get no abilities to deal with whatsoever. And we had this happen quite a lot, and we even had killing 2 oozes quite possible as well. So if you can get 2 oozes pretty evenly low and then finish them both off at the same time, profit. I'm not saying this is something you should aim at, but certainly if you're a fire mage, it's something that you should be trying to do just to make the runs even easier. But yeah, it's kind of a shame. Well, I won't say a shame. It's a great time to be a mage, but it sucks when you're just any other DPS. No matter what spec you play, you just won't be getting the benefit that the mages are getting. But like I say, it is super fun. If you want to go in and get some really easy gear from Firelands now, Heroic is an absolute joke. Literally, you can just steamroll your way through it and have no issues at all. And a really good place to start are the 3 new Heroics, because, I mean, that's what I'm personally going to be doing today. I've done my Shaman now. That's ready for Dragon Soul, so I'm going to start gearing my Rogue up. And I fully intend on going in and doing the 3 new Heroics first.
Everything
see if I can
pulled.
pick a few bits up in there before I get stuck in Twilight
How did we pull this?
Purgatory. But I've got to admit, I've been backwards and forwards on these Twilight dungeons since they was announced a few weeks back, and I actually think Blizz have done a great job. Other than I still think it's a tad too hard. I think I would scale down the damage and the health a bit, if 353 is the desired eye level. You know, that's what they're expecting you to be in when you go and do these. If they're expecting you to be in 365 to 370, then I feel like it's actually kind of okay. But there needs to be a semi-decent gearing path towards these to get that item level, because yeah, 353, the amount of DPS people are going to be doing, you're going to see multiple oozes, healers are going to struggle.
God.
I mean, sometimes I even struggle for mana as a full BIS Resto Shaman. I'm not saying it happened very often, but when people was tunneling the boss and ignoring the blue, you know, mana orb, and I'd already used my cooldowns, sometimes it was a bit of a struggle. So I think if I was in 353 item level doing this as a Resto Shaman, I'd be struggling. But
For
that's
real.
about it, really. They're my thoughts on the new Twilight Dungeons and Firelands nerf and everything else. I'm really looking forward to Dragon Soul. I've got a video dropping tomorrow about Dragon Soul and what bosses you should focus on first, as in what order you should do them in. It is specifically for 10-man heroic because that's obviously the size of content that I enjoy doing myself. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Come
Maybe I
check me
should
out
try
over on
to be
Kick
in a
streaming.
10-man.
I'll be streaming most of the evening, well, pretty much all day and all evening and all night. So yeah, bring a few beers with you as well. And I'll see you on the next one.
Can't believe we lived that right now. That's actually hilarious. This warrior looks cool, man. I like the full Grand Marshal set. Alright, so we want to look at double Zug. I want to see what he says exactly to gear. I'm going to guess. Double Zug. Video. Dude, these fucking tornadoes, are those like aggressive? Those things look insane. Are those aggro? Do those do damage? Okay.
Farming in dungeons, so I'm gonna go over a Rebis set guide here for all like that. Alright, so let's start with Disc Priest here. So for Disc Priest, our number one priority, and this is going to be a refrain across every single healer spec, our most important item, and it's not remotely close at all, is Mob the Dragon Lord. This item is insane. It's like basically a healer legendary. Even at 390 eye level, this weapon is miles ahead of everything else in the game except higher eye level versions of itself. The only reason you would ever take this off on any healer is on Disc Priest if you want to do more damage to the boss, in which case you would swap to a legendary staff or something with higher haste rating. However, because this item has such a low ICD, you still want to farm it anyways, because at any point when you have to do burst HPS, you can just swap this weapon back on 10, 15, 20 seconds before that damage happens, and you'll be able to do a bunch of burst healing with this, and then after the damage is over, you can swap back to your legendary or DPS weapon. You know, we really just want to get our hands on this like Pez dispenser looking dragon thing. It kind of reminds me of one of those like grabby hands you'd find in toy stores in like the 90s or whatever. That's small. If you only have time to do a couple of dungeons, definitely focus on farming this over any of these other things I'm going to mention. It's by far the highest impact item, and the difference between having a few of these in your raid for progression and having none of them is going to be massive. So next for Disc Priest is Will of Unbinding. This is the stacking intellect trinket.
I need
This
to
is
get
gonna
that.
be really, really good for both damage and healing on fights where you're primarily using an atonement playstyle. Although even on fights where you're going to be doing a lot more AoE and casted heals, this is still strong, assuming you can keep these stacks up. On fights where you're ever going to be dropping the stacks on this consistently, you will want to use a different trinket. But it's still worth farming because on those fights where you can keep this up, it's miles ahead of every other trinket. Those are the main two important items for Discipline Priest. The next thing I'll mention here is incredibly small. It's the Jangle Spur Jack Boots. These have 2 sockets and a 20 int bonus, so you go up a little bit of intellect on these over Coal Walkers and down some secondary stat. Very small upgrade, but if you don't have Coal Walkers, this is actually a pretty big upgrade. So those are all the strictly better items for Discipline Priest. Again, you will want to farm your tier if you can. So really quickly, I'm going to talk about Holy Priest here. Not
Should I be farming my tier? Really?
A lot of again these over coal walkers and down some secondary stat. Very small upgrade, but if you don't have coal walkers, this is actually a pretty big upgrade. So those are all the strictly better items for Discipline Priest. Again, you will want to farm your tier boots. These have probably using an atonement playstyle. Although even on fights where you're going to be doing a lot more AoE and casted heals, this is still strong, assuming you can keep these stacks up. On fights where you're ever going to be dropping the stacks on this consistently, you will want to use a different trinket. But it's still worth farming because on those fights where you can keep this up, it's miles ahead of every other trinket. Those are the main two important items for Discipline Priest. The next thing I'll mention here is incredibly small. It's the Jangle Spur Jack Boots. These have 2 sockets and a 20-inch bonus, so you go up a little bit of intellect on these over coal walkers and down some secondary stat. Very small upgrade, but if you don't have coal walkers, this is actually a pretty big upgrade. So those are all the strictly better items for Discipline Priest. Again, you will want to farm your
Conqueror
tier.
legs.
So really quickly, I'm going to talk about Holy Priest here. Not a lot of players on Holy Priest, but I'll mention it anyways. Our priorities here are basically identical to Disc Priest. You want Mob, and just instead of farming the stacking Intellect trinket, we want to farm the stacking Spirit trinket. This is a pretty significant upgrade for Holy Priest, and it's just always good. It's not like the stacking Intellect trinket where it's conditional. Your second trinket is going to be Jaws. Jaws is incredible for this spec if you're spamming Renew, so none of the new trinkets beat it at Raid Finder eye level. The last item here, which is again quite low priority, is going to be Signet of Suturing. This is a Spirit Haste Ring with a socket. This is better than the 391 option, specifically for Holy Priest because of that extra spirit. The one thing that will cause us to deviate on our gear here is if you are trying to wear a Haste Clown suit to make the next Renew breakpoint, with like DI and Goblin Racial and stuff like that, in which case you might actually have to put on the passive haste trinket, which will kind of like destroy your gear, but if you really want to make that Renew breakpoint, it is possible. Next, we're going to talk about Restoration Druids.
Okay. So, I need them all. And it says to get these boots. Really? Interesting. Because they have 2 sockets, it might be better. That's kind of interesting. What should I be buying with my Valor? What should I be buying with my Valor? What is everyone buying with their Valor? Let's check the Discord. Let's actually look. Disc Priest Cata Biz. All right. We want to look at double zugs actually. Video. HPL Firelands gearing.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Double Zug. So with Dragon Soul PTR coming and hopefully, God willing, the raid dropping pretty soon here,
So we could go Cloak. Or we could go... What is Finger of Xanos? That is an actual drop. What does it say about Valor? I think we just buy the... cape. I think we just buy the cape. It looks like we're just gonna buy the cape right now. Yeah. Dildo Minus, this guy's name is. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Well, this is weird. Oh shit, penance stacks. 3 stacks of my trinket. That's fucking sick. Holy fuck. Getting stunned. Getting stun locked. I forgot I did change some of these weak auras, huh? So I need to change some stuff about them. Because I don't have some things showing up right now. And I'm feared. This is interesting, this spirit trinket. Honestly, I'm not sure about it. Because it doesn't proc from atonement. Probably pretty bad for this. I need Will of Unbinding. Is he gonna hero?
Ads.
Here it is.
Ads.
22 seconds on hero. Can't even get a fucking single atonement off here. That's cool that it stacks up on penance so fast.
Ads.
But that sucks that it doesn't stack off atonement. A little more incentive, I guess, to spam penance. I'm out of mana. Oh, that's not good. Three, 2, 1, shield. 3, 2, 1, shield. 3, 2, 1, shield. 3, 2, 1. Dang it, I let my stacks fall off. That's a lot of spirit I'm losing. Okay, we got a line of sight now. Holy shit, Divine Him is crazy. With all this haste, it takes so many times. That is insane. Instantly procs my spirit trinket up to 10. Mount. Okay, we can't kill him right now. That's weird. That's not a mount, dude. Yeah, I don't know about this trinket, man. Probably could be pretty good in a situation where I need a lot of mana regen. Honestly, your Sage might be a really good idea. Oh shit, look at this wand. That looks crazy. It's literally a moon wand, dude. That's fucking dope. Alright, so I need to get Will of Unbinding. I'm going to buy the 397 cloak. That seems like the best thing I can buy. And I might try to farm out full 4-set. 4-set what? I don't know. 4-set something. Figure out what off piece I want. I can watch the rest of that guide actually.
Lands cannot end soon enough. We've been in here for too long, and the healing is getting really boring. So I just went through the gear a little bit here. I'm going to do a bis guide here. Although, again, like I've said a million times, healing, there's not really like a strict bis list. And Dragon Soul is kind of similar to Firelands in that a lot of these slots don't have like a lot of options. You kind of just grab the highest eye level with the highest intellect because intellect is insane. So there's really not that much choice here. So really I'm going to be focusing on like the 3 main choices that you're going to be making for gearing in this raid. And those 3 main choices are, do I wear 2-set or 4-set versus off pieces? What trinkets do I wear, because there's a lot of good trinkets in this tier, and then last but not least, which weapon do I equip, because there's some crazy weapons going around in Dragon Soul, as well as the legendary. We're going to be talking about this little goofy Pez dispenser looking thing, which I'm going to be telling you to equip because it's insane. Before that, let's talk about tier. So what is our tier set bonus? The 2-set is whenever you cast PI or him. So Disc actually gets to double dip on this, whereas Holy obviously doesn't have PI, so they're kind of screwed on this one. You get 25% mana cost reduction for 23 seconds. So what is this actually worth? 2-set value means that if we PI on cooldown, which you're probably not going to be PIing exactly on cooldown, so you get 19.2% uptime on this, which is 4.4% mana reduction on average. So how much healing is that really? Kind of difficult to estimate, difficult to model that precisely, but I'm just going to estimate at the end here, so whatever. And also with him, you're going to get like that 23 seconds, but minus the duration of him, which is going to be like 7-8 seconds, right? You're going to get 15 seconds extra uptime from that once per fight. So I just kind of estimated like this game is going to make up for the fact that you're probably not going to be pressing PI on cooldown, so 4.4% number is probably fine. I just estimated it's like a 3% healing increase. This could go up or down depending on if you are actually spending all your mana. If you're not spending all your mana, then this is worthless, and if you are spending all your mana, this is pretty good. It's like 900 HPS, probably about. Also, this does negatively interact with Jaws because it's a mana cost reduction, but
Hey,
we're
we
going to
did
be
it,
unequipping
guys.
Jaws pretty soon in the tier, so not super important there. So that's 2 set. I would recommend just always getting 2 set, unless you're like pure DPS parsing. You might grab, you know, like Shadow tier because it's haste crit instead of spirit. But if you're looking to do HPS at all, I would just always grab this 2 set and try to spend mana cost reduction. But we're going to be unequipping Jaws pretty soon in the tier, so not super important there. So that's 2 set. I would recommend just always getting 2 set, unless you're like pure DPS parsing. You might grab, you know, like Shadow tier because it's haste crit instead of spirit. But if you're looking to do HPS at all, I would just always grab this 2 set and try to spend all your mana. That's 2 set. Let's talk about 4 set here. So our 4 set is a little bit complicated, so bear with me here if you're not like mathematically inclined. It says your Power Word Shield has a 10% chance to absorb 100% additional damage and increase the mana granted by Rapture by 100%. Well, what this does is gives us 10% more healing from Power Word Shield, as well as 10% more mana from Rapture. There's going to be some variance here, but over the average, over the fight, it's going to average out to 10%. Most fights, on like mixed raid damage fights where you're going for HPS, Power Word Shield plus Glyph is like about 13% of your HPS. That part of the tier set is going to give you 1.3% increased HPS, which is about 400 HPS. You know, maybe a little bit higher in Dragon Soul Abyss, I don't know. And then the 10% more mana from Rapture is actually more valuable than the healing, surprisingly. So in current gear, it's like 260 MP5.
Really?
But in Dragon Soul Abyss, it's a little bit, I mean, it's going to be a little bit higher than this, maybe 300, maybe 280. So that's like
That's a
800,
lot.
maybe 1,000 HPS. So you're going to be totaling like 12 to 400 HPS from this 4 set, which is actually pretty similar to the Firelands 4 set. Although the value from this 4 set is again highly loaded in that mana regen, so if you don't spend all your mana, you aren't going to actualize all that increased HPS. So I made 2 sets here, one with 4 set and one with 2 set, and now I'm going to talk about the benefits of going 2 set with off pieces versus 4 set. So the main benefit here is going to be being able to drop some of these like Spirit Mastery tier pieces, especially if you go for the Gloves of Liquid Smoke, which are 416 eye levels, so 6 eye levels higher than your tier. They're a crit haste piece, and they have 2 red sockets,
Really?
which is huge, 20 int socket bonus as well, which is really powerful. You can put these in a 4 set setup, but you have to wear a Mastery tier piece on your chest, which is a kind of bad. Mastery doesn't really do very much for us, honestly. It's a pretty bad stat. In this like 4 set list, I actually put I put tier gloves on just because this is a more realistic list. You're very likely to not be getting prioritized for these gloves, honestly. I believe these are like cloth DPS offset for like almost all the cloth DPS. I can't imagine you'd take anything else. That eye level is just
Bring
really
a ribbon.
nice. So if you're going for like damage, you know, you can always drop the healing
I don't
tier.
really need that.
But if you are going for HPS, I really wouldn't drop 4 set. It's just not the small amounts of like optimization in your secondary stats that you get from doing a 2 set off piece setup is just not worth it. You know, you maybe gain a few hundred HPS in terms of like having a little bit more optimized stats, but when we look at how valuable 4 set is, it's about 12 to 1400 HPS. You're just never going to make this up in additional secondary
Okay,
stats.
so we're gonna
Really,
go
it's just
4 set.
mostly the gloves. And again, you're just going to have really high competition for these, and you can also just slot that in over like Robe of Glowing Stone if you do end up getting those, and just put tier here, and you really don't lose that much. You just lose a little bit of haste for mastery, which isn't the end of the world. So that's 2 set versus 4 set. I would just go for 4 set for HPS. Now I'm going to talk about breaking your Firelands 4 set really quick here. So you should have full 391 tier by now. Firelands 4 set is worth 1400 HPS, and so it's probably not going to be worth, but it might be close to break 4 set for double 2 set if you have normal eye level. If you have any heroic pieces of the new tier, it's probably worth to break 4 set for 2 set. Although it's really not a huge difference either way. All right, we talked about tier. Now I'm going to go to talking about trinkets. But before I go to trinkets, I'm going to mention very quickly the rings.
The answer is I shouldn't probably be wearing LFR stuff. But if I can, like, if I need like a piece to fill out a 4-set, and I have like heroic pieces, then I could do that.
There's 3 basic caster ring options. There's the Spirit Ring, the Mastery Ring, and the Hit Ring. These are all 3 just fine for Discipline Priest. The Hit Ring is pretty good. The Mastery Ring is not great, but it's about the same as the Hit Ring. So any of these you can get, go for, even if it's a Hit Ring. Don't be scared off from the hit, but they're all pretty close. All right, so let's go into trinkets. This is going to be a long one. There's a lot of trinkets. I'm going to try to go through them pretty quick here. So bear with me. So there's kind of like themed trinkets in Dragon Soul. There's like these stacking primary stat trinkets that are very, very good. They give you just an insane amount of primary stat. And the intellect one is the first trinket we're going to be talking about here. It gives you 99 intellect for 10 seconds, and it stacks up to 10 times. So this is kind of like Illustration from Wrath that you played back then. It takes a long time to stack up, but that 990 intellect is absolutely insane for us. It's really good for damage. It's really good for healing. It's like about 5,000 HPS, which is kind of crazy from that intellect. The one thing about this trinket is that it does have the potential to drop if you cast too many non-atonement spells. So if you're really blasting HPS, pressing like Prayer of Healing, and it has the potential to drop, and if it does drop, it's slow to stack back up, which is pretty bad. Also, on pull, it takes a while to stack up, assuming there's no pre-pull cheese like there was with Illustration, where you can proc this with a spell while you're out of combat. So this is going to have probably pretty high competition, but it is going to be very good for both damage and HPS. So if you can get your hands on this trinket, go for it. Next, I'm going to talk about Heart of Unliving. So this is a similar stat stacking trinket, but it's
these are so expensive.
We also get a little bit of base primary stat on this. So it's 364 intellect, and then 990 spirit from the stack. This is much less good for damage, but for HPS, it's similar. It's about like 4.2k HPS versus 5k, so a little bit less, but not like hugely less. And again, this is going to have like way less competition because DPS players are never going to want this. So, if you can grab this, it's still a very, very strong trinket. It's better than all the Firelands trinkets. All right, next we're going to talk about Bottled Wishes. So this is a Valor trinket. It's deterministic to get off the vendor, so that's positive for this trinket. It's passive of 570 haste rating, and then a spell power on use, which is 430 average spell power. This is going to be good for damage. You can obviously line this up with Lust. The haste is good for damage, but overall this is just not a great HPS trinket, and there's probably better options for your damage. Although again, this is Valor, so if you are going for damage and you just don't have the access to the DPS trinkets that are more contested, you can just always grab this if you want. But again, for HPS, it's just pretty bad. It's not great. All right, next we're going to talk about another powerful DPS trinket, Cunning of the Cruel. Although this one is a little bit better for HPS as well because it has that 517 big chunky passive intellect, which is great. This is 84 intellect over the Firelands trinkets. That 84 intellect is worth like 400 HPS. So just from that, it's going to be pretty close to something like from Firelands in terms of HPS, but you also get this very powerful damage proc. So what this does is on a 9-second ICD, which is very short, right? It's pretty short ICD, 45% proc chance. This is going to proc a lot. And it just basically does like a big AoE Shadow Bolt volley.
I wonder if I should use both.
Target. So anytime there's cleave, this is going to be really powerful. So if you're going for damage, you can grab this. But again, this is going to be highly sought after. But
I wonder if I should use both Jaws, or both Heart of Living and Will of Defeat or whatever. Like, why not? Why not? Also, honestly, should I still be prioritizing Spirit over Haste? Probably.
By audio DPS players, so good luck. Next, we're going to talk about Insignia of the Corrupted Mind. So this is another 517 passive intellect trinket. So again, we're already 400 HPS higher than the passive intellect from the Firelands trinkets. So our proc doesn't have to be that good to be better than something like an Eye or Jaws. So what proc do we get here? This is when you deal damage, you have a chance to gain 3,300 haste rating for 20 seconds, 15% proc chance, and about a 2-minute ICD. So pretty long ICD here, but that's a lot of haste.
I'm going to grab a drink real quick. Be right back. Well, no one's there, so I will be right back. I'm going to go get a drink real quick and take my plate downstairs. Yep. Alright, I'm back. Let's listen to more of this video.
Right, it's like a mini lust there, very powerful. Not as great for HPS as it is for damage. Pretty nice for HPS, especially, again, given we're going to have a lot of intellect and regen, so we can afford to go a little bit more into haste. This trinket's going to be like, 3 to 4 KHPS. But again, that long ICD, as well as being wasted during lust, if you are GCD capped on something like smite, is a little bit of a downside. Although you can pre-pull, like swap trinkets, put this on ICD, and go into the fight with 30, 40 seconds on the cooldown on this, so you don't proc it during lust. But that's kind of an annoying quality of life thing, right? So this is going to be pretty good for damage and decent for HPS. So if you can pick up one of these, go for it. It's going to be an upgrade over your Firelance trinkets either way. Next, we're going to talk about Seal of the Seven Signs. So this is, if you look at this, you might even think this is just the same trinket as Insignia, and it basically is the same trinket, except instead of proccing from damage, it procs from healing. You're probably more likely to grab one of these than an Insignia because this is going to have less competition because your DPS players aren't going to want this. So it's basically just the same thing as Insignia. Because we're a Disc Priest and we have atonement spells, you can proc either one of these trinkets just fine. All right, next we're going to talk about Reflection of the Light. So this is another Valor trinket. This is passive spirit spell power on use. This is just a bad trinket. Just don't use this one. It's bad for damage and HPS, so I just would completely ignore this.
Which one is he talking about? Reflection of the Light. Oh yeah.
Just don't use
That
this
seems
one.
bad.
It's bad for damage and HPS, so I just would completely ignore this. Kind of doesn't exist. All right, so last but not least, we're going to talk about Windward Heart. So this is an interesting one. You might think it's just basically eye, but higher eye level at first glance, but there's a big difference between this and eye that's pretty significant, which is the internal cooldown is only 20 seconds instead of 45. The healing proc itself
actually good.
does about 70-75% of the healing of eye, but it has less than half the ICD. Eye is 500 HPS. This is more like 800 HPS as a proc. So this trinket is just a nice little decent role player. It's a strict upgrade over eye. It's a little bit better than Jaws. So if you can grab this, it's great for HPS. It's a little bit weaker for damage, obviously, but it's still a damage increase over those Firelands trinkets that are just intellect. So that's trinkets. Just a quick tier list of these trinkets. Will is going to be the best, and then Insignia, Seal, and Heart are all pretty much equal. You can just kind of grab whichever one of these drops that you can get your hands on. And then Windward is a little bit worse than everything else. And then the rest of the trinkets are worse than these. So really, any of these trinkets, honestly, that you have equipped, you're going to be within a few hundred HPS of the absolute mathematical BIS setup. Just kind of follow your heart on this one. Pick whichever one you think is cool or fun.
All right.
Honestly, the difference in math and throughput is really not that big. So
here we go.
Just go for whatever you can get your hands on, whatever you think.
More
is cool.
dungeons.
All right, boys. Now it's time to talk about weapons. This is the good part of the video. There's some really crazy weapons that drop from Deathwing. And there's a theme here, kind of like the theme with the trinkets, with the primary stat stacking. These weapons all have no secondary stats, but very powerful procs. They have some crazy effects. So the weapon here you might be most familiar with is Gurthalak, which is the big two-hander melee sword that just procs the tentacles that just blast. But there's similar weapons for all the other roles. So the ones we're going to be talking about here are going to be Mob the Dragon Lord and T-Talk the Steps of Time, which has just a mouthful of a name there. These are all higher eye level than a lot of the other options, right? They're 416, but they lack those secondary stats. So what I'm first going to talk about here is just what you lose equipping Maw over something like a Vagaries of Time. Obviously, if you equip this, you'd get a socket and you get crit and haste. And that is worth about 600 HPS, right? So just equipping something like a Maw or a Wrath Rack or a T-Tac or whatever over Maw, you're going to lose 600 HPS. So the proc has to be better than that secondary stat value. So that's just our baseline there, right? We lose a lot of secondaries. So really here we're looking at HPS and DPS, right? So what's our best HPS option? What's our best DPS option? Our best HPS option is going to be by far and away Mob the Dragon Lord. This weapon is really insane. The proc is healing spells have a chance to do a conal heal in front of you, healing for 6 to 9k. I believe it has a spell power modifier, and it also does is modified by crit, which Disc Priest has quite a bit of crit. So it has, again,
Oh,
a 15%
shit.
proc chance and a 17%
Really?
ICD. So this proc is insane. It is a huge amount of HPS. It's
You
well
can
worth
get
the loss in
crits off of
secondary
it.
stats. This is like kind of a secret healer legendary weapon,
That's kinda
honestly.
dope.
It's busted. It's super fun to play with, too. You get to see this thing going off. You can turn on your healing combat text and just see a bunch of numbers flying everywhere if you want to be blind. So this weapon is insane. It's like super fun. I would recommend just equipping this, and who cares about DPS? But if you are looking for DPS, you're really going to be comparing your legendary weapon, which is obviously Dragon Wrath, with a couple of other options, right? You could use like a main hand like this, which just a 410 secondary stat main hand with the offhand. I don't think that's ever going to be competitive in terms of DPS with your Lego, but the other option is actually another proc weapon. So like I said before, we have Rathrak, the Poison Mind, which is very similar to Ma in that it just has stamp int, spell power, and no secondaries, but its proc is your harmful spellcasts have a chance to poison all enemies near your target for 10k danger damage over 10 seconds. And again, that's the same 17-second ICD. So potentially this actually does more damage than the legendary. We'll just have to see how it works on
Really?
Sims. So potentially you can get it both an HPS and a DPS upgrade with Rathrak. The other weapon that
That's
we
crazy.
should talk about here is the mouthful of a name staff that I mentioned before, which is in T-Tac, the Steps of Time. This is going to be an odd one. It's, again, same thing, stamp int, spell power, and no secondaries. But this proc is a little bit different. So it says your spells have a chance to grant you 2200 haste rating for 10 seconds, and this is the most important part, 435 haste rating to up to 3 allies within 20 yards. And it has a 50-second ICD, so it's kind of a long ICD. But the fact that this gives allies around you haste rating means that any kind of DPS players that want to like cheese parsing, they're going to be bugging you to stand 20 yards away from the raid stack so they can stack on you and 100% get this buff. You know, for cheesing parsing, this could be a thing. But for your personal HPS or DPS, this weapon is not good. So if you're aiming for those things, just don't put this on. There's no way that the raid DPS you get from this is better than like the DPS you get from the legendary or from a Rathrak or something like that. So really the only situation where you're going to be equipping the simp staff is to cheese parsing for like your buddies. So that's weapons. Again, I would just recommend you do anything you can to get your hands on this Maw and just blast with it. It's going to be super fun. That's what I'd recommend. So to wrap up here, I'll post these 2 lists here, but again, healer build lists are kind of a meme. Go for your 4 set, go for eye level, try to get a good weapon, try to get good trinkets. Don't worry too much about, you know, slavishly adhering to Abyss list. If you like this video, I'm going to be coming out with more Dragon Soul guides, stuff like that. And I'm also going to be doing some mob content as well, so you can like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Swobu, Zug Zug.
Okay, you guys have the buff. GG. The fuck, this guy. That's funny. Alright, I don't know what drops in here, but I need Will of the Unbinding. I feel like it kind of does drop in here. I feel like it might be dropping in here, actually. That would be very cool. And poggers. Okay. Let's see, what else can we listen to? Is there a Cataclysm podcast? What's his name again? Subtle. Dude, that looks crazy right there. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Holy fuck, man. Those things fucking pump. God damn. Subtle. Make sure he doesn't die right now. Yeah, these things hit hard, man. Okay. We're gonna drink up a little bit. Oh yeah, we gotta be careful. This was awful last time. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Dragon Soul Tank Talk.
Welcome everybody. We're doing another tank talk today. It's been a little while since Firelands. I think our last one was probably October we did one. But this time we're talking Dragon Soul. And joined today, as always, by my boy Riani. How are we doing today, Riani? You were getting your tea ready, making sure you're ready to go for a nice long little chat here.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. We have been.
That was so much easier.
At around 9 a.m. Writing guides for Wowhead. And
holy shit, Burger Bob is on the top of the meters. What in the fuck? What the heck? What the heck happened there? That's a lot.
Or the
welcome everybody. Dodge, which isn't bad when you already have that bulk stam on there.
Yeah, the only problem with Soul Drinker is that it procs, or Soul Shifter, is that it procs the beginning of the fight
the cooldown's
every
kind of
single
rough.
time.
So
and like when you go to Madness and whatever else, it's like such low value on those fights.
Yeah, so Soul Shifter in general.
Interesting. I don't know if I want to watch that. Maybe we can hear about some Miss the Pandaria videos. Scotty J. Shadowed. Just a little stacking on people. Shields OP.
If you like World of Warcraft, you should probably consider hitting.
I'm taking damage. Alright, here's a video about Elemental Shaman and Miss the Pandaria.
The Elemental Shaman in Mist of Pandaria goes through enough changes to make it a little bit more interesting than it is in Cataclysm, but not wildly different to where you need to question if it's the right class for you. Because if you're currently playing the Shaman, and specifically as Elemental, and you have a good time, you'll still have a good time in Mop. In fact, you'll have a better time in Mop. That will be due to quality of life improvements, such as not needing a glyph to be able to cast Lightning Bolt while moving, totems working more as cooldowns now rather than something that you need to maintain all
Oh my god, dude. That is probably the worst part about Shaman, in my opinion, is having to constantly maintain your totems. It's pretty lame. And like moving them every time you need to like move in a dungeon or something.
the time, which obviously if you're moving from like one side of the room to the other, you need to make sure that your totems are in range of everyone. That's kind of gone in Mr. Pandaria because you are the totem, as in you bring the buff. So the 10% spell power buff, for example, that's not actually from keeping a fire totem down anymore. That's literally just coming from you. Also, many of the things that you've probably really enjoyed throughout Cataclysm, like the 4-set tier 12, which whilst 4-set tier 12 doesn't give ridiculous amounts of extra damage, it's just really nice that when you reset your lava burst that it becomes instant cast, so you can do it while you're moving. Well, that actually just gets baked into Lava Surge as default. So in Mist of Pandaria, your Flame Shock periodic damage ticks have a chance to reset the cooldown of Lava Burst and cause it to be instant cast. Your mastery being Elemental Overload still has Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt and Lava Burst, but also through talents you're going to get a new ability if you choose it, being Elemental Blast. This is also affected by mastery.
We get the weird talent trees where it's literally like 6 choices. That's so weird. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. That's so fucking weird.
The buff that you bring outside of just spell power is going to be 3,000 mastery, which just comes again from
3,000 mastery. Holy
As we
fuck.
work through all the different specs of all the different classes, one thing you'll notice is most of the important talents from Cataclysm have just become passives that you learn as you level up. So
Pretty sure they do the first stat squish after mop, isn't it?
none of the specs play wildly different, they'll all feel pretty familiar. In Mr. Pandaria, they've just been built upon by the new talent system. Whilst I'll save the big class deep dives for the podcast, which will be kicking off again very soon, I want this to serve as a bit of an overview to Elemental. Firstly, there's a couple of new additions. Ascendance is a big cooldown which all specs of Shaman get, but for Elemental specifically, this causes your Lava Burst to have no cooldown, and Chain Lightning becomes empowered to become Lava Beam. Next is a very familiar spell
Lava
if you've ever
Beam.
played Enhancement, and that's Shamanistic Rage. Shamanistic Rage reduces all damage taken by 30% and causes your skills, totems and offensive spells to consume no mana for 15 seconds, and you can also use this while stunned. Enhancement still has access to this of course, but it's also been added to the Elemental toolkit to have a really solid damage reduction cooldown. When it comes to new totems, you're going to have Capacitor Totem now, which gathers electrical energy from the surrounding air and then explodes after 5 seconds to stun all enemies within 8 yards. Now the good thing is many totems synergize really well with your talents, which we'll get onto shortly. The next one, and probably the most important one when it comes to your raid, is Stormlash Totem. So when you've got this down, it basically buffs your raid and gives everyone's spells and abilities bursts of electrical energy, dealing additional nature damage to the target. And as you can see, completely unbuffed and solo on a target dummy, it's averaging about 43k hits, which now across your entire raid, everyone pumping, maybe even during Bloodlust, it's a really, really nice raid cooldown. Now every spec of Shaman gets this, not just Elemental, but we'll talk about that again, how it's useful for other specs when we get to those videos. And then a huge one, which particularly huge for Resto Shaman, but it's still worth mentioning for Ellie, and that's Healing Tide Totem. This is a 3-minute raid cooldown, and the Healing Tide Totem pulses every 2 seconds.
That's
hitting
new.
the 5 or 12 in 25 player most injured party or raid members within 40 yards for 16k. Now this is an absolutely amazing raid cooldown, and like you can see straight away, as an Elemental Shaman, before we even look at the talents, you've got Stormlash for an offensive raid cooldown, you've gained a personal defensive cooldown with Shamanistic Rage, and then you've got Healing Tide Totem just to help your healers out during particularly heavy damage. Outside of that, most of the stuff stays the same, as really does the rotation depending on your talent choices. You're still going to keep Flame Shock up, you're going to use Lava Burst on cooldown. When you get procs, you're going to use Lava Burst, which is now going to become instant cast. You're building up those lightning shield stacks for fulmination and then doing big earth shocks. You'll still be using Fire Elemental Totem as a pretty big cooldown, and when your Fire El is on cooldown, you'll be using Searing Totem. There is one thing worth mentioning about Fire Elemental Totem, and that kind of removes a bit of a layer of difficulty with Elemental Shaman, and that's snapshotting. So if you're raiding right now in Cataclysm as an Ellie Shaman, you know the most important thing is to get a nice big high spell power snapshot on your Fire Elemental. Well, that actually doesn't matter at all in Mr. Pandaria because it dynamically scales with your stats. So as you gain spell power, the Fire Elemental will gain damage. As you lose spell power, the Fire Elemental will lose damage.
Do you guys like snapshots, or do you guys think that snapshots are kind of lame? Because some parts of snapshots are really annoying, to be honest.
Which is
when
both
they
good
go
and
poorly.
bad. If you enjoy the snapshotting gameplay like I do personally, I am kind of going to miss it because it feels really good when you line up a really big snapshot, especially halfway through the fight, because the first Fire Ellie is normally very, very easy to snapshot. The second one requires a bit of finesse. But at the same time, there is other things going on with your spec now where actually removing that just lets you focus on the other things. And then when it comes to the talents, if you're not aware of how the talents work in Mr. Pandaria,
do I get
every
5
15
stacks here?
levels you get a
Dang,
choice of 3,
5 stacks?
and you can change these on the fly.
Dang,
using
that's actually
Tome of Clear
sick,
Minds,
dude.
and you just need to basically not be in combat. So first off is Nature's Guardian. So whenever damage and attacks bring you below 30% health, your maximum health is increased by 25% for 10 seconds, and your threat level towards the attacker is reduced. This effect cannot occur more than once every 30 seconds. So this would just be a nice passive because you don't want another usability. Stone Bulwark Totem is a little bit like how you can glyph Stoneclaw Totem now, but this is a 1 minute cooldown that gives you an absorb shield and kind of replenishes over the next 10 seconds as well. It gives you up to an additional 20k every 5 seconds after initially popping it and getting your 80k shield. This can be particularly good for quite light, consistent AoE damage going out because this is going to be up pretty much 50% at a time. And then my personal favourite is Astral Shift. On a 1.5 minute cooldown, it just flat out reduces damage taken by 40% for 6 seconds. So you've got a 1.5 minute cooldown where you're going to take 40% less damage, and then with Shamanistic Rage you've got another 30% damage reduction on a 1 minute cooldown. Pretty good. The level 30 talents are more for PvP or control. So you've got Frozen Power, where your Frost Shock now also roots a target for 5 seconds. Earth Grab Totem, which basically just roots anyone that's near it. And if someone's stupid enough to stay near it after they've already been rooted once, it also will slow them by 50%. And then Windwalk Totem on a 1 minute cooldown, which for 6 seconds grants raid members within 40 yards immunity to movement impairing effects. Honestly, which one you use of these will just come down to the scenario that you're actually in. Level 45 is all totem related, so you've got Call of Elements on a 3 minute cooldown, which will immediately finish the cooldown on all totems with a base cooldown shorter than 3 minutes. The 3 minute part here is the most important thing because, for example, Healing Tide Totem is a 3 minute cooldown, so this won't reset. Your Fire Elemental is a 5 minute cooldown, so this also won't reset. So it's more for utility based totems, for things like Capacitor Totem, Grounding Totem, or even Healing Stream Totem, because Healing Stream Totem does have a 30-second cooldown now. Totemic Persistence allows you to summon a second totem of the same element, no longer causing the first totem to be destroyed. Only one totem can benefit from this at a time, and it doesn't affect fire totems. So again, this could be useful if you're keeping Healing Stream Totem down, and you want to put Healing Tide down as well, because like you can see, they're both lined up perfectly on top of each other, but once the Healing Tide Totem goes, the Healing Stream Totem is still there. I must admit, I don't find many occasions where this is actually that beneficial. And then Totemic Projection is probably my favourite. And the reason I really like Totemic Projection is because what we spoke about earlier with the new edition of Capacitor Totem, if you want to stun a group of adds that are on the tank, you need to go up and put the totem down in melee. Whereas if you're using this talent, you can drop your totem down and now you've got 5 seconds to relocate it where you want it to blow up. Don't get me wrong, that's just one example of a use for it, but probably what I use it for the most.
Where the
Level 60 brings DPS cooldowns or DPS
That was
passives.
weird.
Elemental Mastery will be very familiar to you, but it doesn't actually give extra damage now. It's just a flat out haste buff. So for 20 seconds it gives you 30% haste on a 1.5 minute cooldown. Ancestral Swiftness makes your next nature spell an instant cast, but passively this also gives you 5% spell haste and 10% melee haste, but we are focusing more on the elemental side of things. And then my personal favourite, which is Echo of Elements, When one of your spells causes direct damage or healing, you have a chance to gain Echo of Elements duplicating that spell's effect. So not only is your mastery causing overloads where you're hitting an additional time for 75% of the damage, you're also getting a chance to fully duplicate spells as well. Even though time will tell with sims and everything, with the sims that I've personally got access to from original Mr. Pandaria, Echo of Elements is pretty much always on top, which is handy really because I really like it. 75, you can either get Rushing Streams, where your healing stream totem now heals 2 targets at once for 15% additional healing. Ancestral Guidance, which is an absolutely amazing cooldown, because when you deal direct damage or healing for the next 10 seconds, 40% of the damage or 60% of the healing is copied as healing on up to 3 nearby injured party or raid members. So now as an elemental shaman, not only can you help out with some healing by dropping a healing tide totem, but you can also use Ancestral Guidance, which does some pretty crazy healing over the 10 seconds it's up for. And then finally Conductivity, which is more of a resto talent in my opinion, but when you cast Healing Wave, Greater Healing Wave, Healing Surge or Chain Heal, your healing range duration is increased by 3.3 seconds. And when you cast Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Elemental Blast, Earth Shock or use Storm Strike, your healing range duration is increased by 3.33 seconds as well. This cannot cause healing range to last longer than 40 seconds.
Ring, ring,
9
ring.
times out of 10, keeping healing rain down
Protector
as an elemental shaman
again.
is not going to be something that you're
Holy
worried about,
shit,
obviously, so
dude.
you can more or less just rule this talent out. And then finally, the big boy talents. You've got Unleashed Fury. So Unleash Elements still exists, even though in Cataclysm at the moment as Elemental Shaman we use it next to
Burger
Nail.
Bob?
If you take this talent, however, you will use
Oh,
it
no,
quite a lot. So the
dodge.
only weapon imbue we're interested in here is Flame Tongue Weapon, which increases the enemy's target damage taken from your Lightning Bolt by 30% and your Lava Burst by 10%, and this lasts 10 seconds. On the basis it's only got a 15-second cooldown, of course keeping this up is absolutely massive, and it's up a lot obviously. Next up is Primal Elementalist, where your Earth and Fire Elemental totems draw forth powerful Primal Elementals. Now these are 80% more powerful than your normal ones, and they act as pets directly under the control and gain additional abilities. Now the fact that you get a pet bar is fantastic because you haven't got to worry about it hopefully following you or not, but you get Empower. So when you use Empower, you'll see a lava beam go into me, and while this is up, it increases all damage dealt by 5%.
I think we random queue now. Is that what's gonna happen? I don't really know, like I almost wonder if I should I need to get the maw. I need to get the maw. I don't want to buy it. I need to get the maw and the trinket. I gotta sell all these things. Gosh, I have so many. Is it an honor cap? That's weird. I'm like well over honor cap. Guess I could buy some PvP stuff. Alright, let's sell some stuff here. We got a bunch of greens. Okay, we can sell these. We can sell these. We can sell these. We can sell this and sell this and sell greens. Greens. I think I just vendor those. Okay, sell this, sell this, sell this. I'm gonna show Den this fucking wand, dude. Boom, boom. Sell this, sell this.
We've been expecting you.
Crescent wand.
You are to be congratulated for your success in the Firelands. But praise alone will not suffice. We owe you a great deal for the part you have played in the destiny of our flight. Present me your staff, that we may endow it with great power.
Okay. I think we could probably sneak one more dungeon in. All right. All right. Anyone need a healer? Who? Let's see. Kinda okay. Oh shit, Power Dots is on. Power Dots. Oh fuck, I get the bag, bro. I get the bag actually. Yo, what gets it? What's in the bag? Is it potions? Can I get 100 gold? I'm in. Should probably sell all these blues. Like I actually wish I was disenchanting. Like legit. You can just get rid of these, right? I don't need any of these anymore. I don't need that. What the hell would I need a 378 ring for? I don't want these. Soul Drinker. I'm never gonna put on Funeral Pyre probably again. Maybe for like a Mox thing. Vendor these. Alright, let's price check the bracers. Let's price check the bracers. Buy armor, cloth, wrists. 30k, man. I want these. Wait, these are not the right ones. These are 245 eye level. We want these. These are only 16k. 17k even. They're probably gonna go down too, right? I mean, it's not much better. It's literally such a minor upgrade, dude. Let's look at mounts. Lovebirds at 15k. Do you have a mage in here? No mage, dude. No mage. Okay. Sell those. Hey, we got Rebecca. We got Rebecca. I don't have a DPS set. I should build one. I should build one. Five minutes to finish dinner. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back then. All right. We're healing with the rinsed crew right now. We need to make a good impression, guys. I want Will. Oh man. I'm not gonna be able to get what I want here. I have 107 fragments. So, how many do I need to get both of the things I need? Plus the boots. Which probably isn't even worth it, to be honest. So I need 65 plus 65 plus, where's the weapon? Where the fuck is it? There it is, 75. So I need 140 and I have 107. $140 and I have 107. Okay. So if I can get to 140, I can just buy them both. But I shouldn't buy either of them in case I get one on the way. I think is how I should do it. Let's go look at the PvP transmog. Let's go see if there's pretty cool transmog to buy. I have so many fucking honor points. Appearance not collected. We got a lot of stuff here. Brutal Glad. Oh, I have that stuff. Appearance collected. That looks ugly. Some of this stuff like just gets more and more expensive the higher up you go. Oh, I want to I mean, I guess this one's good. I think this drops the unbinding one. Pretty sure I've seen it drop in here, so. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-da-bum, ba-bum. Whoa. This dude, Bear poop put in some fucking work right now. What is this? Oh my god. This is very interesting. This is fascinating. Oh shit. I got an achievement. Engage on Heroic after starting Shogun without allowing the party's healers to take any damage. Well, that's fucking cool. You just got an achievement. Interesting. Watch out, guys. Spells cast 50% faster. This is so annoying that not everyone can click. Obsidian. Oh my god.
You must give peace to these lands if you are to face Mirza.
Oh shit, bro. That's not good.
Are you the ones responsible for what has happened here?
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. This is a weird fight, dude. Echo. The echo of Bane. Is there a good way out of here? I don't think so. I don't think so. So where are we going? Where are we going, Roku? I'm following you. Here we are at the Bronze Dragon Shrine. I just feel like I'm slow. Damn, what the fuck hit me right now? Did I get hit by the breath? That little guy. Oh, I need that. Arrow of time. Conqueror. Shoulders. Conqueror shoulders. Conk shouldies. Dope. Alright. Well. I'm done on my priest now too. Look at that, dude. I got the will of unbinding. That's fucking hype, actually. Insane amount of stats we're gonna get from this. Little fucking mini game keeping shit up right now. I'm a little interested in like how annoying this might be to keep up. I could just kind of like whatever, kind of like how I did with Jaws. Just kind of accept That sometimes I'll have them, sometimes I won't. How much is it? Yeah, it's really not good in these like dungeons. Damage increase, critical strike chance increase. So it's like, wow, I mean 390 int versus like a flat. So that would be like 600 something. 700. What is going to be the best way for me to keep this up? Actually, let me try this. Oh, shit. An aggressive penance is 3 stacks. Yo, that's kind of sick. Nice little mini game, keeping up my 10, you know? Ben 10. Uh-oh. Gonna get my stacks to fall off. 3, 2, 1. Dang, we got the little conga line, bro. Holy shit, they coming for me. They coming for me. Did he crash into it? That was weird. The well of eternity. So, we got everything we need on the priest. We got both trinkets, which I don't even know if I should be running. I probably shouldn't be running this one over Jaws. But it is a little more foolproof. And I wonder how much I can keep this one up, dude. I don't know. Like, Harmful spells grant 78 int, stacking up to 10 times. So 780 intellect. Versus a flat 433. I mean, that's a pretty big fucking increase. But the problem is, like, actually maintaining the stacks and getting the stacks off the start might be kind of weird. Dude, I'm gonna have so much fucking mana. What does that do? I don't even know. I'm gonna have so much fucking mana, dude. I already have... How much do I have capped out here? That looks like 150. 140k mana. 140,000 mana. That is a fuck ton of mana, guys. I got some mana. Hey, thank you. Interrupt MC. I don't really understand what that big ball does, man. What does that actually do? Is this a pug? This is rinsed. I'm in a rinsed group. What's up, Doink? Hey, man. Look at my little seahorse. I might actually, I think Bob was saying he's going to stream a movie. And that sounds pretty interesting to me. So I might watch that. So I might hop off here. So question. All tier that's dropping is 384, which is decent downgrade. But do we need to turn it into... I don't know. I actually don't know. If you find out, let me ask these guys. Do we need the 384 tier to get normal or heroic tier? Is it an upgrade system like before? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hey, Bob. I'm seeing the 410 on the Valor vendor, just needing the token. Well, that's good. Because, I mean, I actually don't mind farming this out. Nah, okay. Apparently we do not. Thank you. So if we get a token, we just tier A. Cool. I answered first, but you weren't in here. Oh. I think they're talking to me in Discord. Same with normal. Okay. Yep, I guess it just doesn't work like that. So I got the 390 gloves from the Obsidians, but the Abyss Cloak is from Valor. I think I'm done farming Obsidians then. I think I might be too. My Druid and my priest. So I think I'm ready for my hunter and my warrior. Holy shit. Did you snag the cloak? That thing is insane. I did. I got the cloak on both my characters. Yeah, it just has the socket as well. Like, it's just, not only is it eye level upgrade, but it also has a socket. Yeah, and it's like Bis forever, right? Yeah, none of the Fireland cloaks were an upgrade from Sinestra. Wait, Wings of Flame wasn't even an upgrade for you? It's nice to finally get rid of it. I mean, from what I saw, it was an upgrade for me. Cinderella, that's interesting. All right. Well. All right, Bob, what's the next class? I haven't fully caught up with everything that you guys were talking about in recruitment. But did you see that thing that fucking Bear Poop made? Like, I clicked on it and I was looking at it. It is crazy, man. He has gone above and beyond. Like, oh my god. It's fucking making it a Discord. For real, dude. I'm quitting as recruitment. No, there's a point. We always need people. There needs to be a support system. There needs to be a support system. So right now I've got these 2 trinkets that like I have to stack. Wait, oh my god, I just let them fall. Only downside is he hates minorities? What? Oh, the Ret Paladin. Is that confirmed? Not confirmed, okay. That's kind of important, okay? You can't just be throwing that around. Dude, you're mad. What do you want me to do? Get rid of the dungeon pack? I don't know. I don't even know what it's coming from. I'll be honest. It's not like I need it anyways. I'll delete it. Okay. I'll delete it. I'll literally delete it right after this. Please don't unsub. Hold on. This is gonna be a big baby crying. You should have seen the one that it was trying to do for my mace. It was a cat meowing over and over again. It was meow, meow, meow. And so I had to like get rid of it. I was like, oh my god, this is unbearable. And I would do it for all of these because they're all kind of annoying sounds. But like, dude, I don't even know where to look to turn them off, man. I can just delete the dungeon pack, I guess. VM Hunter Weakwares and TVC were annoying as fuck too. Did a bunch of animal noises. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, most of the Foji ones are pretty good, honestly. It's all like little water drops and like bloop and like clap, and it's like it's not too annoying. Use Shadow Word Pain on the boss. Okay. What? Why? What does it do? Illidan! Damage taken has a chance to cause mage strike. The heroic well of eternity. We've done it. We've done it. Oh my god, the conch helm. Bro, I'm cleaning up right now. Foul gift, huh? Mastery shit for me. Documenting the time waves. I don't know if I need the full fucking conch, man, but I got one. Do you want to run some more off stream? I think, yeah. I mean, I do. But I might need to, if you're gonna stream that movie, I want to watch that. So I'm probably in my stream here, and then maybe take and just chill out for a little bit, and then I catch you guys in the middle of one of yours. And I kind of want to prep my hunter and my warrior, and I think they're too much of a creature. I could probably get away with my hunter, to be honest. My hunter is not terrible. I could probably play my hunter. Bro, I'm gonna need you to fuck up your sleep schedule again. My sleep schedule's actually been pretty good recently. So we can run dungeons until DJ hours, but we're almost done now. Well, I guess we have ults, so we're never done. Brother, if Burger Bob was able to do any of those heroics, your hunter will be fine. Well, I mean, we need a carry, right? You know? I think my hunter would actually be okay. Thank you for 2 sub before you got 1 sub, by the way. Alright, I'll go on my hunter. I'll tell these guys I'm going to take a little break. Dang, it's gonna lie to us. No, I am gonna take a small little break. I am. I'm gonna end my stream and I'm gonna set up my mace on my priest. Cause I gotta look. Me buying the mace. Look, watch. Watch this. Watch this. Maw of the Dragon Lord. Boom. Okay. Now we go over here. We put the maw on. We put this on right here, and then we're gonna go get Power Torrent, and well, we already have 40 enchant. But that's fucking dope, dude. Look at me, man. I know, man. It's insane. I've already spent like 3,000 gold on Infernal Rubies. It's actually crazy. Power Torrent. I don't even know if 1,000 is like a lot, honestly. To be fair, like, look, I'm making pretty good money from just like running dungeons, just like selling random shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm really going down at all, but like, I'm spending, you know, I'm spending a lot. We need a GDKP again, a reliable one. All right, Doink. Start one up. Right, right, Bob? Tell him to start his own. Right? Quack. Dude, I've got the Dragon Lord. The Maw of the Dragon Lord. I want to see it proc. Boom. Okay, so I also want to take... You know what? I might just like Where's the Cata dungeon? Heroic. MRT. I don't see it. I don't even see the Cata dungeon pack. Do I have one? MRT, Newman. Heroic dungeon casts. Custom options. We're just gonna get rid of this. And maybe I'll find like a weak arrow thing. Doing fire it up, I'll go. I'm reading the Dark Discord. Absurd work. Like literally, it is quite a bit of work he put into that. Like, yeah. That's actually crazy. Like, kind of crazy. Didn't add the loot to the dungeon journals. Do they usually? Like the new stuff? I mean, we never had dungeon journals. Yeah, I'm give it a couple days and Atlas Loot will probably come up with something. Okay. My priest is fucking ready, dude. I've got Maw. I've got 2 of these trinkets. I've got the new cloak from Valor. My priest is ready. My druid is ready. Druid is ready for balance. Druid is ready for resto. I've got Maw on the resto druid as well. And I am fucking ready, bro. I am fucking ready. It's actually so dope. Okay. Next is the hunter. Next is the hunter. And we're bringing the hunter back. Bora Dora. All right, guys. Thank you for watching the stream. I'm going to hop off. Let's see your hunter gear. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. You want to see my hunter gear? You want to see my fucking hunter gear, bro? Before I leave? It's pretty bad. I mean, it's not terrible. It's like phase 1, like Prague status, you know? Like I had a lot of heroic stuff because I like bought everything I could from the GDKP. So look. 370 eye level. How's that? Is that bad? I don't have a weapon. That's not bad. I could do some stuff, right? You think I could get into some dungeons? What's the queue? What is the queue? I don't even see the eye level requirement, which means I must meet it. And I got 4,000 justice points. I could go buy some stuff right now. Probably. Let's see what I can buy. I have 68 fissure stone fragments. Okay. That's the wrong thing. All right. Justice points. These are 378. What's like my worst item is my 2-handed weapon and my shoulders. So what if I bought 2 set right now? What do you guys think I should buy? I shouldn't buy anything probably, huh? I should probably wait. I just got 13 2 set on my hunter. Well, I should buy one thing. Silly polearm after this deal I'm in. Which silly polearm? The one with this stacking size thing? Is that what you're talking about? Maybe I should buy these BOE bracers and sell them. Probably not. 378. I could buy a ring. This ring is probably worth buying. Crit mastery. I'll buy this ring. This one's just an upgrade. And that'll give me some breathing room. Wonder if my talents and stuff are correct. I haven't touched this character in a while. I have entrapment. Okay, I have some fissure stones. Which I could buy. I don't even need anything, do I? Can I buy a weapon? I can't. I'm terrible right now. I'm fucking garbage. I'm fucking garbage. I just need to get a weapon. I just need to run dungeons now. Alright, well, I'll be ready. If they want to take me. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to take me. Alright. I'm going to hop off stream, though. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. It's like actually so incredibly appreciated. See you guys tomorrow.